Take off my
So we're
shoes.
probably live now, but let me just triple check and make sure.
Probably live.
Probably live. Yep, we
Oh,
are.
can you drop the link so I could drop it in my Discord?
Yes, 1 second, indeed.
All right. We are live.
Okay.
Are we? I don't see it on my phone.
Yeah, it's there.
I have a pulse. I think I'm alive.
I'm alive.
Here's the link.
Hey, get back down there. Jump to present.
All right.
1 sec. Let me just tweet it out.
Welcome.
No one. Yeah, we can't even see faces now. Why can't I see faces? Oh, I know why. Because I'm covering them.
Is it me?
No.
Oh,
you're
maybe
good.
because of.
No, I just mean I'm.
You're good.
Oh.
It's just a production side thing. Hello there, NM. How you doing?
You're smoking and making me jealous.
My.
Let's go back. There we are. Oh, I do jump off at the end, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so that is
Here we
tweeted
come
out.
to save the day.
And then I will put it in the Discord, and then we'll be ready to roll.
So what do you guys do? Just keep the Discord over top of Blood of Lantalia?
I just shrink the blood of Lantalia that much and then line us all up in on the bottom.
I let
So
everybody
that-
lined up on top by the camera, so be like, "Hey."
I'm playing this on like a giant, 55-inch television, so the cord of my camera doesn't even stretch high enough to get to the top of the TV. And I tried having like a piggyback, but there's like a latency issue when I do that, so I don't bother.
All right, so we're ready. Let's do it.
All right, folks. Let's check
Alrighty.
this. That's that. We are good to go.
Where is the button to get rid of the Discord chat?
It should be. I'm not exactly sure what you're looking at. It should be near the bottom of it somewhere. It should be a toggle.
I need to buy a new headset.
It's okay. Anyways, moving on.
Well, Jaffe just stepped away, so take another second to have a look for it. We'll see if another couple folks join the chat. Yeah, there's often like a little down arrow or something to hide the chat.
Yeah, I clicked it in the first place and hit it, and then I turned it back on, and now the toggle's not there anymore.
Why are we getting blurry all of a sudden?
All right. Are we all ready to begin?
Indeed.
Yes, sir,
Yes.
Bob.
Fantastic. Then let's begin with due credit to all of the wonderful community use policies, artists, and contributors to this project. All right. Let's jump in where we left off. You, the Oathsworn of Lantalia, have come to your home. The Verdant Island Kingdom has welcomed you with open arms as their new champions. Yet, unrest is afoot among the people. The Order of the Crimson Star has awoken, a riot in the early hours of the morning. You, the Oathsworn, have responded to a call to security in defending a government warehouse from attack. Successfully thwarting the thieves, you recovered a mysterious address from notes on the rioters. All the while, an attack has just taken place on Lantalia's Academy of Health.
That sounds like a hospital.
We come precisely to where we last left you all off, as several of you were assisting in dissemination of supplies to the rioters who sought to raid this place, a peaceful solution to what could have otherwise been a more rough engagement. But this soldier just arrived, warning of the recent attack. The captain of the guard steps forth and says, "Oathsworn, I believe it would be pertinent for you to head to the Academy of Health, for you to attempt to find what has happened. We'll take care of things here."
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
That's where's the direction?
Didn't we also get a letter or an address of some other place?
You did. If you want to head there first, you may.
What was it?
The address was 27 Aegis Street.
Ages.
That would be in the lower city. You are
They say-
presently in lower city.
That the School of Health, was that what it was? That it was being attacked, or they're going to be attacked.
There was an attack upon it.
Or so the attack already happened.
Yes.
And there's something in there, right? That we're supposed to. Somebody was talking about some kind of item.
Yes. The captain mentioned that an item known as the Flask of Mammon was being held there for study.
That sounds like mammary glands. I don't know why I wanted to share that with you all, but mammary glands. Anyway, I'll go wherever
The
you
captain
guys,
will shake his head
I'll go wherever
towards
you
the
guys
dwarf.
want to go.
Maybe we
Say-
should split the party.
You could do that.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well,
Well,
it
so
could
we-
just. We could just do a. Like one group can go to the address, the secret address. Just like two people can go and just make it a reconnaissance trip. Just super, just go in, see what you see, and get out. No, don't try to infiltrate. Don't try to, take things on your own. We could just, see what's going on.
How
right?
how far is it from the ministry?
I would say that from where you are at right now, it is probably farther to the Academy of Health. It is in the upper city. You're in the lower city, and so it is a distance away to get to this address, but it is closer by technicality.
And it was one of the attackers had the note, right?
It was several scraps of note from different attackers on this warehouse, which you combined to break the code and discover this address.
All right.
My thought on this is that if we can go to the address that we found out, we might be able to get a head start or a jump on these riots, because that
Yeah.
would probably be their next planning point.
Or we see organizers.
Like right now, that health place looks like it was already taken out, but if there's some sort of weird magical potion there that, might be interesting,
Yeah.
I say we go to we solve the puzzle. We might as well. People don't write in code if they want you to know what's there. So let's go there first. That's my vote.
We
It makes
agree.
sense. Yeah, it makes sense, especially since how we were told that the place was already attacked, right? So it's like So what more can we do after besides an investigation, which that can wait,
Yeah.
right?
Viadri will speak up in opposition. She will suggest that at least someone go to the Academy of Health.
Why don't you go?
She can.
Yeah, I mean,
I
That
will
works.
also just simply float an out of character note. I don't want this to terribly affect your direction, but I will note that Anthony's character is at the Academy of Health. So it would be good if at least someone went that
Well, we
direction
should
for that
definitely
reason.
now not go to the fucking Academy of Health. Have you seen
I volunteer Stelina to go to the academy since she's all righteous and wants to help the sick anyway.
Oh wow!
Just because she doesn't want to strong arm people.
Right.
Mark.
She already died.
I'll go wherever
I still
you
have
guys
latent
wanna
suspicions
go.
about all this.
I'm ready to just fucking kill some things. So I'm sure there'll be things to kill along the way. So you guys decide, and I'll be there.
Alright.
I'll go with Viadri to
Okay.
the cleric place hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other three of you are going to the address?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me count for that briefly. That's 2, 3. And then that's here, where it'll just be 2 arriving. Alright. So. Your group splits.
Did we get any loot from our last battle that we need to split amongst ourselves or no?
Not in
No.
particular.
Okay. Just
No,
So-
like these were like we didn't try to kill people and stuff. Like these were civilians.
Yeah.
We mostly just
When
tried
he's trying
to.
to strong arm a black market dealer.
That went wrong.
You ruined it. You ruined it. We could have gotten a lot out of that.
So 3 of you are here in the lower city, and 3 of you are heading to the upper city.
Mhm.
We are going to go first to the upper city, where Stelina, you and Viadri will be arriving at the sign of an attack. You can see a large building with a section of its wall that looks to have been exploded. Is the only way I can describe to you what lies before your eyes.
In or out?
Not certain to discern just now.
Hmm.
But we're now going to take you here. You can see injured people are being taken care of by presumably healers. Perhaps healers healing healers in this case. Several guards can be seen just nearby taking a look at the situation. And you can see the space where the building has been destroyed to some degree, enough to cause a large opening through which people entered. You can see a man with dark-hued skin and white hair who is standing outside the building, currently looking towards it and holding a hand up. As we do this, I'm going to send our first poll of our stream to the chat. Let's get that in there. Yes and no. All right, live chat. You gonna help us out here?
I don't think
Yes.
anybody knows who Na'eli Alahi is.
That's okay. They
Okay.
just have to answer yes or no.
All right.
Right now, the individual I've mentioned is in concentration. Stelina, as the point person on this, how are you going to enter the situation?
Well, if the person has their hands raised, like is obviously gesturing for us to meet with him, is there any kind of emblem or symbol that could be a tell or a hint of like who this person is and like how important they are, what they're doing?
Sure. To note, right now, Nalel is not focused on you. He's turned away, hand up towards the building, towards the ruin. But I would say on his cloak, perhaps, there is the sigil of the Academy of Health. Clearly has
Okay.
spent some time here.
Alright, cool. I think since he's, probably just go up and say, something along the lines of like, "You, sir, we are some of the uh, oath sworn. Um, we came to assist. Can you tell us what happened?"
Now, I'm going to end the poll quick. That was a quick poll, but that's a yes. And Nalel, you are concentrating right now. The poll was to see whether or not you gained advantage on your skill checks for the rest of the session. The answer was a yes. So, Anthony, if you could open up your character sheet and roll for me an Arcana check. And as you watch this figure, there is a golden shimmer above his brow as a crown of olive leaves lands smoothly upon it. Touch of the gods. And you can roll that again, and we'll take the higher result because you have advantage. Okay, we're taking the first number. Galil, you are able to discern the answer to a question that has puzzled you. What happened? How did this wall get destroyed so thoroughly? And you are able to discern that this was a spell which was not cast recently. I'll type that out in detail. Right. Now, how will you respond to those who have approached, Anthony? How will you introduce yourself?
I will say hello. My name is Nalial. I have great experience in curing deadly poisons and diseases from the underground homeland. I was keenly sought in studying the deadly artifact known as the Flask of Mammon. A large pot, the flask is storied to have been the object which surrounded a lethal plague, which almost exterminated the people of Antalya 600 years ago. Inscribed with infernal ruins, the flask threatens to become a source of death once again if a cure for its terrible plague cannot be found.
All right. What do you say to that, Stelina?
So,
A lot to take in.
yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot.
Excellent.
There was a lot going on. Just like, oh, okay. So you're saying this explosion? I heard there was an explosion, and this explosion has something to do with this this thing that happened 600 years ago.
Yes, the urgency of the present situation is the theft of the Flask of Mammon. The Academy of Health has been attacked by unknown assailants hooded in black. They, as you can see, exploded one of the Academy's walls and absconded before myself or any guards could catch them. Presently, I aid in healing those wounded by the attack and investigate to attempt to discern information about it and how to find the trail of the thieves.
Do you know how many there were?
Nope.
No. But there was definitely more than one for sure.
I would say you know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, black robes, unknown number, definitely knows magic. Do you know what kind of spell they used for, to make this hole?
He doesn't know for sure.
Doesn't know for sure, just, it was an old spell, question mark?
Mm-hmm.
So, how would Selena be able to kind of like think this through and like be able to have like some kind of ideas of like maybe some spells that require like triggers and things like that? Or would that be more something along the lines of like most people don't know anything about magic unless they study magic?
You can think it through. You've had a couple of years under your belt.
That's fair. Uh, so okay. Okay. So I mean, the one spell that comes to mind immediately would be Glyph of Warding, where you could just place that and let it sit there, and it does not activate until very specific conditions occur.
While you reflect on this, Viadri will
Yeah.
step forward and say, Nalael, we're currently looking into perhaps the people that stole this flask. We have an address to go to. Would you come with us?
I would definitely be interested in doing that, Viadri.
All right. With that in mind, we will transition to the other half of our party as you two and Viadri will head to meet them.
Sure.
All right. In that case, we go here. The address. Which you set to arrive at now.
Ooh.
Jaffe, Retro, and David P. Your characters all come here. This is the address that you have sought. You can see a man standing outside of it, arms crossed, seems to be on some kind of a guard duty. An individual walks from the street, looks both ways, kind of sees your group, pauses for a moment, but then steps forward, exchanges several words, and then is led in through the door. What will you all do?
That looks suspicious.
Hmm.
You want to go up and talk to that guy, or maybe we can look out back?
What are these things? Flower and a torch, just background.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I'm with the little troll guy. I think we explore that area a little bit before we go. up
Might
to
be
the-
a window to jump in,
Yeah.
or another door. All right, so let's circle around the building then, I guess. I agree with that. If you stand in front of there, he's gonna be suspicious anyway.
There's a door over here, and there's an apple.
Well-
You know,
Here's door numero uno.
can we examine the door?
Sure, you certainly can. At a glance, and you can certainly listen. Make a perception check for me, Dax, to listen. At a glance, it seems to be locked from the inside. I'll give you that easily as a rogue, but in terms of perception, you are distracted, Dax, by the sound of meow, meow, as a cat approaches your group
Aww.
and begins
Oh.
sniffing around to see if any of you have scraps of food.
I'm gonna push everybody away. It's mine. Your dinner. Pull out scimitar. Oh. We lucky.
Put the
It's
cat,
my dinner. We
put the
lucky.
cat down.
What?
Put the cat down, elf.
Yeah, that was gonna stop me.
I pull my bow out
was
and I
gonna
fucking
take
aim
it.
it at his fucking head again. Put
Oh.
the fucking cat down.
I mean, you could have first bite.
Put the okay, stretch the
hand it
bow
over.
back. I'm about to fucking fire this into his kneecap.
Let's put the cat down.
Cat gives a and hisses and then dashes away.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
Why? I guess you're hungry than me.
Yeah, that's a fucking cat. You don't eat cats. No matter what Trump tells you. You understand? Here, move. I'm gonna listen. Who's got, listen.
Sound like
Bren,
wood.
Bren. Who's
Yeah.
who do you think has a better chance of listening in the door? Since little.
If it's perception, it's probably me.
All right.
So
I got a
I'll go
+4
and
perception.
try to
All
put
right.
in,
All
cock an ear to the door,
All
and
right.
let me do a perception check.
That's better.
There you go.
You can hear as if the sound is bouncing down a hallway, which is reason why Dax might have missed it in the first place. The subtle sounds of people talking. They're not talking very loudly, more of a murmur, but you can definitely hear what is more than 2 or 3 people.
Okay.
Let's check out.
I get the vibe that this is a hallway that goes down, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess I'll test the doorknob. I won't open it, but just out of curiosity to see if it's unlocked.
It is locked. Yeah.
It is locked.
Dax was able to figure that.
Okay.
And up north, it seems that Dax and Thrain have found a locked gate. Can see through the ungated section to the alleyway, which continues, and you do see another door around the back of this building.
Hang on a
Dax,
second,
is it
hang
tall
on
enough
a-
that I could just kind of climb up and over?
Possibly. Jaffe, what you got?
Is the cat still around? Not joking.
The cat climbed up onto a rooftop.
Do we see it? I have a pendant for speak with animals. Maybe we get it to sneak in and open a door for us since we saved his life.
It went this way.
All right, I'm going to go see if I can find the cat and use my pendant. You guys sit tight unless you want to come.
Yeah, I was
Nice.
thinking that Viadri didn't come.
Hey, you better
Hey!
share some with me.
Dude, you little fuck, I swear to God. I swear to fucking God.
Well, I was about to say,
Alright.
don't you have a lock-picking kit? Why don't you work on the gate here where there's nobody coming?
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, I'm at the cat. So I want to use,
Uh.
how do I use this pendant to speak with animals? What happens?
You can just go ahead and state that you're using it. Dax wanted to try and climb over. If you want to roll a athletics or acrobatics, you can do so.
Yeah. So I'll
Or to slide a hand to unlock it. Either way. All right. So
I'll-
Thrain is coming to speak with the cat. You hold the pendant. You tap into its essence, and you feel your ears, your mouth, subtly shift in a way that you can alter your communication to commune with the natural. And you look up at this cat that is atop this roof looking down at you with a meow that then becomes a what do you want?
Cat, look, there's some bad people in that building. If you're hungry, when we get in there, we'll get you some food. Can you help us get in there? Can you tell us about the building? Are there any secret ways in? Can you sneak in and unlock a door for us? I just kept that little troll over there from eating you, so you kind of owe me.
Thanks. It says, the back door. Sometimes they leave it unlocked.
The one that we met you by, because that's locked right now.
No. Past the fence. In the back alley.
How do we get past the fence then?
I just go through the bars.
Got it. Can we do anything for you? You're out here by yourself. Don't tell the others because they think I'm a tough fuck, but I feel bad for you. You all right?
Oh.
I'm okay.
Okay. All
Where
right.
do you live?
This place over a waterfall. It's crazy. You can cut a hole in the bottom of it. You can just shit right into the river. You want to meet me back
Are there
there?
fish?
Oh, yeah. You're welcome to stay. You come and go as you like, Cat. All right?
I might follow you.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. You're my pal. Let's go do this. Let's go break into these fuckers' house. Come on, Cat.
As you are saying this, you can see a couple of figures arriving. I'm going to go ahead and cue the other party members in just now, so we're all together in this. Having made a swift trip back, Naliel and Stelina, along with Viadri, now arrive. So you all can move around on the map and join the rest of the party in their endeavor.
So I'll tell these guys what I discovered. So the cat says if we can get over the fence or through the fence, there's a door back there that's usually unlocked. How high is the fence, Dax?
You hear a ching. Did you pick the lock?
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh fuck it, let's go.
And the
Easy.
gate swings slowly open.
Hey, cat. Do I always speak to the cat, or do I got to go through a process every time?
The spell lasts for, I believe, an hour, at least.
Cat, can you go in that door and tell us if any bad guys waiting on the other side?
Sure.
Thanks, cat.
Bound over top. He's going to come over, drop down. He's going to push up against the door and slink inside.
I'm gonna pull out a bow and arrow and wait just in case somebody comes out.
I see there's a ladder here. Does that go up?
It goes up over another fence
Oh shit!
that is not gated.
Me don't know if you guys have a lot of experience doing this, but keep your head down and try to be quiet.
Also, are any of the three of you going to ask questions about why there is a robed dark elf that is now amongst your number?
Wait, who this guy?
Oh, I thought that was.
Can we find another Oathsworn?
Yeah, who is this guy?
My name is Nalio.
And they let you get away with that?
Ha. Funny, aren't we?
I don't know. I just, if that was my name, doesn't matter. The point is, why are you here?
I work with the Lentalian Health Academy for assistance in studying an artifact known as the Flask of Mammon. I've been both healing people and studying where the thieves who took this artifact went. I ran into your party members while I was doing so.
Oh, I see. So you're going to work with us to get this flask of whatever back, correct?
Mammon.
Mammon, I am.
All right.
Excellent. The door opens and the cat emerges and says, to most of you, it goes, meow, and it quickly leaps back up onto the roof to avoid the hungry goblin. But to Thrain, it says, there's two people in there. They're chatting.
Are they...
Also...
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, in this, Stelina, you feel a draw towards this point. A coin of Pluto is there.
Interesting.
Your question, Jaffe?
Well, Cat, so do they look like they can take care of themselves? Can we knock them out? Can we talk to them? Give me your animal sense on these guys.
They wear robes. They don't drink much milk.
Got it. All right, you stay here, Cat. All right, so I tell the group what the cat told me.
I will.
All right. I tell the group what the cat told me. What do you guys want to do with this?
Oh, stabby?
I'm into that, baby, And I'll let you eat these guys. They seem like bad guys. I just get a vibe.
Ugh.
What do you mean, yeah? You're about to eat a fucking cat, Dax.
That's good. Cat, that's good. That's good meat.
You ever eat a person meat?
No, wait.
Right, well, how do you know you don't like
Define
it? Define
person.
A guy in a robe. I'll tell you what, I'll share a foot with you once we kill these fuckers. Stelina, you ready to go?
I'll ask, are they black hooded robes?
What are you, racist?
The cat will look to Thrain for translation. Will you translate?
Hey, cat. Natalie here wants to know if the people in the robes are wearing black robes, white robes, red robes. The color matters, cat. Although you're colorblind, I read once in a book, but maybe that's a lie.
They're kinda dark.
Got it. Are you happy in your life, cat? You seem miserable. Is that just because the translation, or are you an unhappy cat? It's like everything what makes you happy, cat?
Milk and fish make me happy.
Oh, baby, go to my house. Seriously, there's a whole waterfall and eat all the fish you can eat.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Okay, make it sound delightful. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, so what are we doing, Stelina? You got the calm head. We going in this place and we're gonna talk to these guys, or what do you want to do?
No, it seems like these might be the people that stole the artifact. Therefore, if they are, they're definitely dangerous. We should probably subdue them as quickly as possible. If they are
first,
I feel like the ladder is probably more for like a quick escape on their end. something tells me that if we had gone through the front entrance, and things looked back for them, they would have ran through this door to escape up the ladder.
So we need somebody to stay back here so that nobody does escape.
Why would they escape upward though when we are on ground level?
Well, they'd want to get over the fence, maybe.
Yeah, get over the fence really quick,
Can we
and
pick
they would
up
probably
the
like
ladder
keep the
and
ladder
move
or
it?
something.
Or is the ladder tall enough to get on the roof of this building so we can maybe see if there's like a light or an opening to drop down in?
Sure. I'll say you can do so. The cat can also translate to you. It's a pretty flat roof. You don't really have any access points on the roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, never mind then. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a single
pinch
story.
move.
What's that?
It's
Let's do
single
a pinch
story.
move. Yeah, single story. So
And it was stated to maybe do a pincer move.
yeah, let's do a pincer move. Some of us enter through here. Some of us enter through the front door.
Should we try to go sneaky first?
Yeah, let's sneak in.
I was gonna say, I could disguise myself as one of the guys that we got one of the clues from.
And I can stab him in the throat.
All good things, all good suggestions.
Should I go and maybe disguised as somebody from the front door, and then you guys sneak in through the back?
Yeah, that sounds
Maybe
great,
in-
actually.
And the goblin isn't very nice. I mean, I could just bring him as is, and he could just say he wants to join.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Viadri will matter-of-factly say, I'll cover the side door, and her form shifts shape into that of a giant spider,
Road.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
which then crawls up onto the ceiling of, or the roof rather, of the other building and leaves you sight,
Try not to eat
waiting
it,
in ambush.
Jax.
And then we'll leave you three to the back here, and I'll take Blix with me.
Drax.
Drax, Blix, whatever.
Alright, so we're back here. What are we doing? We're gonna wait for a signal, or are we gonna just sneak in?
I am not great at sneaking, so I will go with what the two of you want to do.
Maybe just.
All right.
Alright.
Daxter, you going around front with Bryn, or no?
Stelina, cat got your tongue? Literally.
Sorry, I was muted. No, I'll stay here. We could
Alright. You'll stay out here?
we'll be the. Yeah, we'll give it about 2-3 minutes and then sneak in.
So we're gonna wait for noise from the front, then, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're disguising. They're doing a bit more of a infiltration type, right? We'll sneak in behind.
Got it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna walk.
And also to note, Thrain, in this moment as you prepare for the battle, you feel a warmth in your hand as shaping itself out of nothingness is a divine bow. Thank the chat from last stream, because you didn't get to use this, so now you do.
Nice.
You will have the magic bow available for you.
Is that the
And
longbow
Magus-
plus one? Oh, that's a new one. Okay. What's it do?
It is a short bow plus 3.
Cool.
What?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
You're good. All right.
That was a good attack, you messed up.
I know. 21. I killed the cat. Fuck. All right.
Killed the cat. It'd be more like if it was a 1. Alright,
Brennan
I'm
Dax-
gonna walk in like I'm invited.
The man will step in front of the door, put a hand out, say, "What color is the dusk?"
Red.
What shade of red?
What's the name of the chapter?
Crimson.
He nods and opens the door.
That was easy.
Great.
Those
Good
footsteps
guess.
next to you. I was walking with you. I was carrying you the whole time.
Oh,
We got a lot of peoples here. People's hanging
Indeed. You can see a line of people that goes around a corner, several men chatting, several satyrs sitting at a table.
One moment. I'm a little torn now. Should I, because I am broadcasting this, should I move my dude there? Because right now the audience is just looking at a big black hole, which is fine because that's my character.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give, for the moment, ownership of the token for Dax to David J. So you should now be able to see and sabotage David's character.
I do not see his. I don't see anything.
Can you see here?
Nope. It's
No.
just black.
Let me try this again then.
Now I do. Now I do. Whoop.
Racist.
All right. There we go. All right. Cool. Where's
Okay.
oh, there's there's the Brent. Okay.
You two have entered.
Yeah.
Several people are having looks at Dax. There are no goblins in Lantalia, so they were a little bit confused by who or what you are. But nonetheless, what are you going to do?
Dax is gonna whisper to Brain, I don't think me can murder all these people. Too many.
Oh, it's okay. These people aren't very smart.
Oh.
You see a woman from this line of people walks out of the back room. She seems to be carrying a large sack of flour. Excuse me.
Like a flower.
No.
Was it any of the goods that we gave up? Can we tell?
Not specifically.
So it's not like they're like marked or something, right?
No.
All right. And we got 2 satyrs there, and there's just some woman in a blue robe here.
Hey, Lady Brew Robe, me new here. What the word?
What do you mean, what the
flirting,
word?
Dax? That's good, buddy. You gotta get out there. Gotta get out there, Dax.
Stupid rich people, am me right?
Yes, of course. I'm just feeling a little bit concerned. Are you not?
Oh, me very concerned. You have no idea how concerned.
I just don't know that this big of a riot was the right move for our organization. I mean, it certainly caused an impact, but I'm concerned about the blowback. Did you see the Royal Guard heading down from the peak?
Oh no. What,
Yeah.
really?
I had heard
I
an
think a
even
lot.
more disturbing rumor that there was Oathsworn involved in this now.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't quite know what side they're on just yet. They're very new.
But aren't they supposed to be like all powerful?
Something about that.
Yeah, me hear that one of them very handsome and short and green.
Her eyes narrow and she says, "Yes, I've heard the same."
Oh.
But nonetheless, we're concerned about people getting rounded up. The Royal Guard are involved. There aren't going to be many questions asked. Anyway, I need to speak with Agamemnon. Pardon me. She's gonna knock on a door. Open it. After a come in.
All right. Well, I got a good visual.
Oh, I gotta go poop. I'm gonna walk down this hallway here.
I'm gonna tap on this guy's shoulder and ask him, "What are you guys in line for?"
That's just the end of that.
The man will say, supplies. There's possibility that there's something that we can get a hand on.
Is it supplies for another attack, or is this just our own personal supplies for family stuff?
Family supplies, ma'am.
Oh,
I would think
okay.
you'd know if you were here.
It's my first time coming here. I was only told last week about this whole venture. So.
Right.
So you guys.
Excuse me, and Drax gonna just push his way past. Darby, hey, the body over here.
This man will say, "Hey, don't push past me," and he's gonna try and grab your collar.
Okay.
You slip away with ease.
Just back away to these boxes.
You can see this one is slightly ajar, and there is a lot of gold inside.
Oh, what? Oh, where's the party? You turn around and you gotta go.
We lost the goblin.
Yep, Goblin Con.
Yeah, yeah.
Please turn around.
He'll say, "No, you turn around. You're gonna walk out of here right now. Don't push past the line."
Okay.
Is
Oh.
there enough commotion going on where Selena and Thrain kind of hears it? Like, has enough time passed for us to like, all right, let's
Yes.
sneak in? Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna take out my flute and start doing a little song and dance for all the patrons that are here. And just kind of pretend it's a show.
Okay. That will certainly draw their attention. Roll a performance check for me. Those of you at the back door, what are you going to do?
Should we try to roll a stealth first?
Damn it, I am the shittiest bard ever.
The one who opens the door will roll stealth. We'll say that.
Okay. Thrain, how stealthy are you?
Let me check.
I got a +2 to it, but I feel like yours
I have a plus
yours is
9.
gonna be better.
No, I'm
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
Dax right now. Hang on. You gotta give me.
You were spying.
Yeah, you gotta give me Thrain back.
Oh, I'll change it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I see what happened. Interesting. Done. Now.
Just out of curiosity,
Yes. Sorry.
is there's also a pan flute check? What is the...
Yeah, so I could ask you to roll either of those. 12. So the
Okay.
people in the building are notably like attentive to you. They don't seem overly swayed by your melodies, but at the same time, they are certainly looking your way.
There hasn't been a single person swayed by my melodies.
Who's rolling stealth?
Let's
see it.
I'm a 4.
Yep.
Stelina,
All you.
What are you?
I'm 2.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. And Nylal.
Oh.
I'm 2. Plus
Those are the
2.
best
12.
rolls.
Oh my god. Can I use the assist?
Nope. I just said one roll. Thrain,
Yep.
you open the door and it creaks very loudly
Okay.
and scrapes on the wood a bit.
Okay. And my bow is. I can be prepped, right? Or no? Does it matter?
You were opening the door, so no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could have been. But at this point, this woman's gonna come around and look and say, "What are you doing back there?"
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. Oh, thank God you're still open. There's a wounded kid out here. Can you come help us quickly? Do you have medical supplies? Come look.
Roll a deception check for me.
Ooh.
Yay.
There we go.
Oh, this is
Just say,
convincing.
"Fine. Here, I'll have a look." You hear an older man say, "If there's someone hurt, bring them in." She's gonna step out the door
Okay.
and say,
Aim my arrow at her head and say, "Don't say a word."
Oh, wait. Before you do that.
What? I
Just
didn't
raising the
kill her.
bow up.
I didn't
Yeah,
kill her.
don't. So when do we hear the voice inside saying if they're hurt, bring them in?
"Yes."
Okay, cool. So Lena like really quickly like takes a dagger and just like stabs her leg.
Oh,
Wait,
How was
Okay.
that better?
Wait, say this again. What happens?
How was that better?
stabbing your own leg?
I stabbed my own leg.
Oh,
Okay.
your own leg. Oh, I thought you were stabbing the lady.
No.
All right, roll a dagger then.
I'm stabbing my leg. Yeah.
Okay, so Thrain, as you go to aim your bow to threaten this woman, you watch Stelina pull a dagger out and stab her own leg. So give me a damage roll. For
not
yourself.
like full on, you know.
Enough to be
All right.
But like enough, like I'm just gonna do a quick slash, you know.
Are you
Uh,
high?
It happened while they broke into the fence.
He's trying
Alright.
to waste my healing spells.
Fine. go ahead.
yeah.
So
Stelina. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, so you can take 3 points of damage. Awesome.
Yeah.
And at that, I'll say you can remove the dagger quick enough to hide that you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
She steps out. She looks around. She sees you hurt. She says, "I thought you said it was a kid."
Mentally, she's a kid. Can you help us? She's our friend.
She'll kind of roll her eyes a bit and say, "Yeah, I guess when folks get old, sometimes they do regress in their mindset."
Oh, you're right. You got no idea, sister. All right, yeah, let's bring
All
her
right,
in.
come on in. She'll take your arm, Stelina, and start bringing you in as she eyes the bow that you had just about drawn, Thrain, and has some suspicion. And as she's leading you in, Stelina, you will hear her making some clicking sounds that sound like they might be some kind of verbal code.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here.
At that, you can see another woman who stands here is holding what looks like a spell book under her arm and steps to the side. This man behind the desk will stand up and say, "Who's hurt? Here, I have some medical
actually-
experience. I can have a look at you."
Sorry, going back to the clicking, I do know thieves can't. What?
Oh, you do?
I do
amazing.
know thieves can't.
That was a these people might not be trustworthy kind of message. And so this woman is going to try and snake her way around, stuck with Bryn there. At this time, this man's going to approach you. He seems to be an older man wearing a gray cloak, and has a look at your leg. He's going to make a quick discernment to say, "Oh, this looks very recent. Here, we might have some bandages in the back. Let me see if I can help you. Excuse me."
Oh yes, please. It looks over at Thrain. Old body.
No, I'm in the stairwell. Nobody sees me yet. Don't fucking call me out.
Bryn, you now have a man who's saying, "Excuse me, I need to find some medical supplies."
What about Noel?
I'm making note of the chest and also noticing, I'm assuming these are not the robes from the academy.
Huh.
They don't look black. These people appear to be wearing blue or gray robes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Bryn, you are currently in the way of this older gentleman. Are you going to let him go by, or are you going to continue your routine and interrupt his
singing and
path?
dancing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna continue my routine of singing and dancing.
Okay, he'll say,
Yeah.
"Good woman, someone is hurt."
Yeah. So Leo's gonna be like, "What is that god awful sound?"
All right. I'll move down.
He's going to make his way. This man will step away with his allowance, and he'll move past. At this point,
I'm sure
Dax.
this thug was trying to manhandle me out of here. I would
Yeah.
let myself kind of be grabbed, but I want to slide a hand, take as much gold from this open chest as I can. As he's doing it, whoa!
roll sleight of hand as this man comes in here, retrieves medical supplies, and will return to bandage Stelina's wound. All right. Cool, you get 2 gold pieces, Dax. All right. This man will kneel down next to your leg and begin wrapping a bandage around it and say, "My name is Uramemnon. I'm the leader here. May I ask your names? It is fate that you have come to our doorstep."
Yes. I am Stelina. This is my companion, Nylal. And yeah, we were told to come here for assistance when I was stabbed.
I do not know who directed you, but they did send you to the right place. Please have a seat at my desk.
Thank you.
Pulls the chair.
much.
Do none of these people notice that I'm a cleric?
This
That's what I
woman
was wondering.
is looking at you at this point and says, Are you expended for the day? Have you no more magic to heal?
Lena kind of like,
I have used my healing spells for the day.
Right. She's still very suspicious, but nonetheless goes along with this whole charade. At this point, Stelina is sitting at the desk of this organization's leader. Dax and Bryn are hanging out at the back of this line.
Now I'm waiting in line, I guess, for everyone's getting flour.
Not waiting in line for food.
Brain, what are you doing at the back door?
I'm waiting and listening.
Waiting and listening.
'Cause I
All
don't
right,
trust
so
any of this shit. I mean,
I guess I'm gonna hang around the door just to make sure I could hear everything.
the man standing here will say, "All right, tell me, who are you? What brings you here other than your injuries to Lantalia? How fare you in these days?"
well, I'm fairly new to these lands, so in all honesty, I haven't been here very long. Less than a fortnight, in all honesty. So, I'm just at this point trying to find my way. And when I got caught up with, the incident, right? Just I don't know. One thing led to another, and now I'm here. While I'm talking, could I do like a quick because kind of like the whole speaking with hands, looking, can I also kind of be looking at his desk?
Yeah. You can see a
see
couple of scraps of paper that are reminiscent of the other ones which led you here. Pieces of the cipher, pieces of the address. He will say, well, it is, though it may not look it from abroad, a dark time for Lantalia. And a reckoning is coming. You happen to have wandered into one of the hearts of it.
Oh.
Do you know of the crimes of King Plutarch III?
I'll be honest, no, I don't.
He's a bad guy now.
Then let me tell you. Those who are unable to maintain their lives without breaking Lantalia's laws are offered no semblance of mercy. They may be thrown into a gladiator ring to fight for the blood sport of the citizenry. Worse yet, many love the fact that we are now aligned with the dwarves of Urdarum beneath the coast of Golgos. Little to be said for their reputation. Do you know how we have come to this alliance?
Out of character, I don't even know who these dwarves are. What reputation do they have?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Nalale, you can make a history check as well.
I'll do that.
And I'm just spying on the door. Do I overhear the conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's talented. To be able to spy and play music, that's a lot.
The cards are for.
Well, he ruined my play when he had to push me from the front door.
Stelina, all you know is that the dwarves of Urdarum are not very well liked.
Okay, fair enough.
Thrain, you overhear this. You, of course, know about Urdarum. You know about your dark past there. And their dark leaders that have done what they have done to those you've cared about. Uramemnon, this man, will say, the alliance with the dwarves was secured as a result of one man who has stepped to power recently, and that I fear may be the heart of the recent escalation of evil. Have you heard of the theocrat of this city, a man named Amendes?
I have.
About 2 or 3 years ago, he rose from being a common politician to one of the most influential men in Lantalia. He struck an agreement with the dwarves that would reallocate some of our prisoners. They would go to the dwarves to work for them. And That is all we know of it. None of their sentences, as we know, have been resolved. There are many depravities hidden in the nobility of the city, as common as could be known. I'm sorry that this is the state things are in. But the price of life has become simply too high for the common folk. Starvation's on the rise. Crime is upticking by people that truly would not indulge in it were it not for the circumstances of their life, and then they become caught in this web of crimes against humanity itself. The Order of the Crimson Star. Have you heard of it?
I mean, even as short as the times I've been here, there are rumors about.
It is we.
Okay.
But we are not truly an organization. We are a promise. He's gonna roll a check now. 13. He'll say, I sense that there is something more to you than your words describe. And so I share this promise with you. A promise that the answer to the plight of the people is to fulfill Apollon's cursed prophecy from ages ago and wipe Plantalia away from the world, erasing our sins and grounding them in the past of memory, preserving what was good of its soul.
So I step forward and I basically say, or we could just go shoot a fucking arrow through the head of that aristocrat. I'm happy to be the one to pull the string.
He'll turn towards you, some amount of surprise, and say, well, best part about an organization such as the Crimson Star is that its members have free jurisdiction to do what they will. If you believe that that is the root to our cause.
Didn't you just say that he's the reason the evil is rising? You want to do the curse, or you want to fucking take this guy out? We'll do either. I'll do either. I can't speak for these guys, but anybody, well, fuck, you're friends with the dwarves, though. Fuck you. Now I'm struggling. Wait a minute.
I am no friend of dwarves, other than perhaps yourself.
Wait, who's
I am no enemy of
the
dwarves.
alliance of the dwarves? These guys are the city.
The kingdom itself.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
those guys. No, I can't speak for these guys, but I will not support anyone who supports those underground fucks. So
I am very skeptical of this whole organization.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter to me. I'm going over here. I'm sitting with this guy now.
All right, he will say, may I know your name, dwarf who hates other dwarves?
You can just call me that for now.
Very well. Man who has no love for dwarves. We have some supplies here if you wish to wait in line and see what you may be able to take. Our stores are limited. The recent riot was in some way an attempt to secure more,
I don't
but...
really care. Just, where do I find this guy? Let me ask my friend something first. Stelina and Natalie. You guys want to deal with this curse? You want to kill the aristocrat, or do you want to stay trying to fucking sit on the goddamn fence? Because I ain't fence sitting.
I am leaning towards killing him.
Killing who?
The aristocrat, I think he means.
Yes.
All right, Stelina. You want to do that? You want to break the curse, or you want to keep protecting these fucking rich fucks who clearly don't give a fuck about anybody else?
Selena is silent for a minute. And I think we'll just kind of look at Thrain and say, I'm with you.
All right. Let's go see what our buddies think. I'm going to go over here and open this door. Hey, music lady and elf goblin fucker, get in here.
Dax
It
has
was
just
ran
reached
off
the front of the
there.
line, and he'll say, the man who is talking to you, Dax, you can take 2 handfuls of gold. That's all.
Okay. Oh, no. I want to obviously take more than that. But in a sneaky way, I guess.
Well, let's slide a hand check.
God, what are all these T20?
Oh, that was a low roll.
D20.
Slide a hand. Let's see it fast. And yeah, you're able to get 27 gold. Done.
Okay, just 2 little hands. Just 2 little goblin hands. Oh.
Or Memnon will say, you may use my office to discuss. I sense that there is more unity to
No. Just
the recent
sit down.
visitors.
Just sit down. Just stay. Well, we need your advice. Where's like?
Put his hands up.
Yeah, good. All right. Where's our people?
Where are our people? Are you all coming in?
Coming in.
I'm still standing in the door, but I guess
Jesus,
I'll come
Brian,
in.
Come on.
Where did everybody go?
All right.
Oh, they're over there.
So, Stelina was talking to this guy. What's your name again, pal?
Uramemnon.
Yuri over here was talking to Stelina and says, hey, the Crimson Star Fleet, they're the ones we should probably join up with only because these aristocratic fucks are making life bad for everybody. I don't hate anybody in this room, but I will no longer support.
How many soldiers do you have?
I don't fucking know. Go ahead and ask him.
He'll say, we do not have soldiers. We are a people.
Okay.
And my concern is that the fallout of the riot and the calling of the Royal Guard is that many of the people will be rounded up and taken into captivity.
How many weapons you have?
Well, that was another thing we were going to attempt to secure from the storehouse. We only have rudimentary weapons.
Yuri, what is the curse you're telling us about? Because we could go after the evil guy, we could go after the king, but you're saying there's a curse that if we somehow lift or create? Tell me about this.
It is a curse, only in words. It is a ritual by best understanding. A ritual of destruction. It is to condemn the entire island. To destroy it. It is a last resort, if all civility fails. It is the direction towards which our movement moves. But we would hope that we don't have to get there.
Who moves this movement?
Several leaders in the shadows. I do not even know all of them. It is isolation for sake of protection of its organization. We are cells, you see.
Your organization convinced you to kill yourself, so I'm curious who the cult leaders are here.
I will say this. The High Priestess of Apollon that came to the riot, who was killed, was with us. And we did not kill her. He opens this chest up and pulls out a cloth, unwrapping it and placing a fine metallic crossbow bolt upon his desk. It still has dried blood upon it. He says, "This is the weapon of an assassin. The High Priestess came to join in our protest. She was killed, and the people are being blamed. We didn't kill her.
So
I know it."
So you're saying that the priestess, that the priestess, who is a significant public figure,
Yes.
was going to side with you during the riot, but was assassinated before she
Yes.
could do so. Okay.
Weird. Can we talk with our party members? To the side? What these guys hearing?
Privately.
Or Memnon will give you the room if you wish it.
Sure.
Yeah. Can I do a I don't know if it's more retroactive now or anything, but can I do an insight check on Udamemnon and like everything he said, and like see if there's anything, I don't know, that he's leaving out. 22.
Okay. He seems to be speaking with honesty.
Okay.
Before he goes, I'm not entirely sure I understand the plot, Uni.
Yeah.
You're telling me that there's like a self-destruction mode that will destroy the whole island, and the leaders of the Crimson whatever are pushing towards that because they think that's the only way to get rid of the corruption that's making people's lives shitty.
That is, in essence, the truth.
So, don't the people whose lives are shitty gonna be shitty one way or another?
Shitty or alive or shitty and dead?
Yes. But, at the least, this will cleanse the city. This is what I understand.
That's the thing I'm curious about, the cleansing part. Who says that by killing everybody you're gonna be cleansed anyway? I'm just curious.
I am an adherent to this way, but I am not its speaker.
Can you?
For that,
yeah, keep going.
would need be involved longer in this organization. You'd need in ways prove yourself more thoroughly.
If you woke up tomorrow and the king were dead and the aristocrat who made the deal with the dwarves were dead, what do you think life would be like for people of Antalya?
I think it could be better for a time, but a vacuum will be filled by someone.
Can I presume that when Nelail popped up, that basically the story of why he's here was kind of brought to the forefront? Or do I go with what he said?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we have this potion of Mammon missing, and
Yep.
earlier it was stipulated that this potion is some sort of disease that is incurable, that kind of...
That's correct.
Is highly contagious, I'm presuming. I don't know. Whether or not
There's been no speaking of contagion, but
okay,
it could be.
yeah. But it basically is a virus. We know it as a virus or a plague of some sort.
Yeah, plague is the word that's been used, yes.
Plague, alright. So, that coincidentally is missing.
Yep.
These people seem to have, like, their own death knell ready to ring. They don't really seem to care about anybody else. I don't necessarily view them as the good guys for that reason, since they're perfectly fine killing children and pregnant women and every other human being here who has nothing to, take from this whole thing. If anything, I actually view them as a bit of a psychotic cult. And
I'm gonna move the members of the Crimson Star out of here and presume that at this point, this conversation is happening in character, so that all of this can stay in connection with what you were all thinking.
They could stay. I can view them as a psychotic cult. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't seem very strong. They'd lose.
I think both.
Well, the thing is, that's.
I think we need to ask them about the flask of Mammon.
Yeah, we definitely do. But even if they said, even if they said
I don't think they're gonna be honest,
about it,
or they're not gonna know anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing: from what he just said, they were going to riot and get things from the warehouse, right? But assassinating the priestess and stealing the flask doesn't, from what he's saying, is not them. Which means that there's...
It might be them. He doesn't know all the...
It has to be them. He also said that he wasn't high enough to actually be given privy to all the information.
Right. So it could be a different cell of the organization, things like that.
So,
We could solve this pretty easy. Can't one of you guys turn into other people? Turn into the High Priestess, tell him you survived.
Is there anything else in this chest up here?
There is.
Yeah, do you want to open it and investigate what's inside?
Good
Left it
idea.
unlocked.
They're all gone. Why not?
Yeah.
Take advantage of it.
Excellent.
Bryn, can
You know that's on the goblin's mind.
Bryn,
You're gonna
can
fit
you
in
turn
here.
into the priestess.
Yeah, so there seems to be several
I haven't
objects
seen what
wrapped
she
in
looks like.
cloth. One seems to be some kind of a wand. There is a set of leathered armor within. There's a small pouch that seems to have one piece of coin within it. And there is a small, I would say, folded up page of a journal.
Read that journal.
Yeah, I'll take the page of the journal out and read it.
In summary, it is a reflective expression by this man, Uramemnon, in writing, describing his confusion at the assassination of the High Priestess of Apollon. So this is what he's told you, but it is in writing.
Can I open up his desk and root through there?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what I wanted to do too.
I will say that there's not terribly much of interest within the desk, to be honest.
All right.
There's more sort of these pamphlets, in a sense, that helped.
Okay.
Can I look at the coin?
You know, I could dress up as that black market trader, and if
Sure,
he was
if you
a
want
high
to
enough
get that coin out of the
position-
chest,
But yeah, can I expect it? Is it a Pluto coin?
it is a coin of Pluto.
Yoink! I'm gonna put a gold piece back in the spot. So
Okay,
it still has to
perfect.
wait.
Put a gold piece back in its spot.
Bryn, can you not become the priestess, or you can?
I don't know what she looks like, so I don't think I can emulate her.
No,
Like,
you
I have
wouldn't
an
know.
idea of what Plutarch looks like because we saw a painting, and I can emulate, like, somebody like the black market trader, who I suspect is in a high position, because I've seen and worked with him before.
And you can also pretend you're that aristocrat guy.
Yeah, I could be, what's his name? Marquis Amemnon?
The guy on the boat.
Amantes?
Amentes, yeah.
Okay. Just I'm wondering
Theocrata
what the
Mendes?
options are.
The Mendez.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but they
take-
hate
I'm
that
gonna
guy.
take the crossbow off the desk, though. That's mine.
Is there anything special about the crossbow bolt?
It's got the blood of the high priestess.
Yep,
Is it the bolt or the crossbow?
it's the bolt.
Oh, I'll take that anyway.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not magic-y in that regard, but is there a way to see what somebody looks like with their blood? Would we go to a necromancer or something?
Maybe, but I would say that would be more of a time-consuming endeavor. So,
I don't
you've
know
just been
what
given
we
a
should
set of information.
do, honestly, I'm honestly, it's so vague and what's the word? Ambiguous, and they both seem like terrible groups of people. And they also seem like at least these guys with the Crimson are suffering. And I'm just kind of like going, let's just get back on the boat and get the fuck out of here, because these people, they're.
Well, let's go talk with Plutarch. Maybe he has good reason.
Okay.
Yeah, for all we know, he's sleeping and somebody else is making the calls.
How are we gonna get up there? To the king, Plutarch?
We Osor, we go where we want.
All right.
That is true. He should be expecting us, actually.
Yeah, we go meet him, right?
We
do
could
have
kill
a
these
meeting with
people and nobody would know.
Or we could tell them where, the Crimson Tide is. They here. We know what they are.
Okay, that's a little too Auburn, Alabama for me. It's not-
Hey,
it's not
who
the
gave
Crimson-
us
it's
who
not
gave
the
us
Crimson
nice
Tide,
house?
Jax, all right,
He gave us the nice house.
yeah.
Houses.
So wait, we have
Multiple
a meeting
houses.
set up with this Plutarch.
You could get one set up.
I mean,
You could speak to the Theocrat. He's been your point of contact.
oh Lord, I just want to kill something today, fellas. Can we kill
Yeah?
something to fuck today, fellas? But I'll do whatever you guys want. Honestly, I don't know. I like the idea of helping the little people out, but I don't like the idea of helping little people out if it means you're going to pop open some kind of, old school D&D WMD and wipe all life
It
off
seems-
the fucking island.
It seems at this point like y'all might just leave this place.
Yeah, just go.
Let's go in the back
And
door.
reflect on what you've learned.
And they
Kinda just
never have
robbed
to
them and
know.
leave.
Yeah, they never have to know. It's like, were those people really here?
Out the back door and up the fence.
Did we get everything out of the chest?
We're all back
No,
there.
there's-
right?
No, there's still stuff in there.
Well,
There is still
I'll take the
a
armor.
wand and armor.
If you guys don't want the, does anybody need armor?
I'll check the wand, or I'll check it out anyway.
Viadri might need it next week when she shows back up, but
What kind of armor is it again?
This would be +1 leather armor.
can I
That's
even
what
wear
I'm wearing
that? I may
already.
not be able to wear that.
You already have
Yeah,
that.
I feel like
I'll
we
take
bought
it.
all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We can always sell it.
Okay, so we have a wand of the War Mage that Bryn is taking, and we have 2 Daxk leather armor. Well, this was the easiest payday y'all ever got. You walked in, you talked a bit, and then you took their shit.
Yep.
I mean,
Let's go back door.
Look how we work.
Let me ask you guys this.
All right, guys, run out quick as fast as you can.
Yeah, just wait a minute. Goblin, wait. Jesus.
Oh, you guys are terrible at robberies.
If we go out here and stand on the table and just shout out to these people, here's what we just learned. This is a good organization, but it's also quite possible bringing about the end of every life on this fucking island. Why don't we all work together and figure out, I mean, I don't know, maybe we could use these people or we just get the fuck out of here. I don't care, I just want to make it as an option on the table.
I mean, we also have the Triton's daughter.
Where the fuck did
I
she
mean-
get off to?
She's still at your place.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is this
she's
a
like
bookcase in the
long
corner?
I mean, she would be a rightful heir, so if Plutarch really is shitty, we could just
Yeah.
usurp him and throw her on there and call it a day and we're heroes.
Well, I gotta prove it. That's who she is, right?
Well, we already know. We're Oathsword.
Yeah,
we
we
have
saw her
proof.
rise from the dead.
We have proof.
Our word is our bond.
Okay.
As we were stealing every little bauble.
Stealing wands and everything else.
Oathsworn
What's in his
gotta eat,
desk?
baby? Okay. So, you want to set up a meeting? I mean, this sounds... Yeah, let's go set up a meeting. But it's
What-
probably the right thing to do.
Between
I-
Plutarch and this guy?
I say we just walk up there.
All right.
So we probably need to set up a meeting. But like I think we have half the story, and I think it's a good half of the story, and it really incentivizes us to side with them, considering what they have explained, some of the things that Plutarch and as well as the aristocrat has done, right? So with siding with dwarves that everyone seems to know to be not good people, as well as the fact that they very readily send people off to the gladiator arenas to most likely die.
Should we
Right.
I think
ask?
it's a little
the guy-
cruel to say those dwarves aren't good
I'm
people.
telling you, they're not good fucking people.
Okay.
I know these people.
What they do?
Yeah, Thrain, what they do?
They're not good people. You can trust me or not. I'm just telling you, they're not good fucking people.
If you could give us a little information, that'll help.
I'm not interested in helping you either. Trust me or you don't. Here's what I would suggest. We should ask this guy if they, before we get out of here, if they have the flask of mammary. Yeah? And if
Yeah,
they do,
yeah, the tit
and
flask.
if
We
they do, what do they
gotta.
want to do with it. But if you want to know about the dwarves, you can get me drunk over by my house. That's great. It has a hole over the waterfall. You can shit right in the hole. And I'll tell you about my tale of mirth and woe. But I ain't getting into it right now. I'll get too fucking sad. And before you know it, people got arrows sticking out of their fucking eye hole sockets. You don't want that.
I'll tell
Okay.
Thrain that these are not the people who attacked the academy.
How do you know?
They're not. They're dressed differently. I saw what they were wearing.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fair.
but
Okay.
tell us this then. Why would they, if they, what do you think that that old guy who was just in here with the desk, what do you think he would say about the flask being stolen? Do you think he understands there's a connection, or he wouldn't even understand there'd be a connection?
I mean, yeah,
I
we can
think-
ask.
I think he would definitely have some sort of knowledge about it.
Well, let's bring him back in.
I think he's a little cultist, though. He obviously seemed okay with.
You hear a quiet knock on the door, and he says, Lord Memnon speaks through the door to say, "Is everything all right?"
We're fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Good, just checking in.
Wait.
Yeah,
wait,
actually,
wait.
we have a question for you.
Yeah.
Sure. You'll step inside.
What do you have in your pockets? No, I'm joking. What?
They don't check the chest.
We're in the pockets. Anyways, yeah, no, if someone would like to take the lead on the flask. Actually, yeah. I feel like Nilel.
What the dark elf handle it.
Yeah, like I feel like the Nilel has more information, more at stake with this question. So.
Yeah, I'll ask this gentleman. I'll say there was an attack at the academy, and the flask of Mammon was stolen. Is his organization aware of this?
I was unaware of this, and that is a terrible thing to hear. That's a great concern. If it is of any help, I will ask those that I know to keep an eye out for any information regarding it.
You know what it is?
Yes, I have heard of the artifact. I am a learned man, he gestures to history books on the shelf nearby.
Is there a magic?
We can all buy books at the market, okay?
Look,
Yeah, but
What
do you
does-
read it though?
What does the flask do?
yeah.
He
I
will,
feel like
Let him answer.
Objection.
he will step towards a book on the shelf, and move to pull it out. And I think I can note this at this time. Where do we have this here? Right. He opens a book and reads, Mammon, the ancient enemy of Lantalia. When the gods first ordained the Isle, another approached the table to join them. He was Mammon, archdevil of the third hell. He wished a stake in Lantalia, and with it, influence. He claimed he would bring grace and wealth to the nascent kingdom. He lied. Lantalia had already a god of coin, and therefore wealth, in Pluto. The grace of Apollon and Venus was boundless. Seluna sensed the devil's ill intent. So Neptune cast him out, bade him be gone, and told that infernal tricks would not work on him and his new pantheon. Mammon seethed. My tricks have worked already, he said. Your denial only makes this more difficult. For this disrespect, your firstborn son will be mine, and your entire kingdom will suffer, said the devil. 400 years passed, and the gods heard nothing from Mammon. Then, one day, the sicknesses began. An illness incurable spread throughout Lantalia. And when it claimed a life, the gods could hear the malignant laugh of Mammon. His revenge had come. The plague killed many, indeed including Neptune's son and king of Lantalia, Triton. It was only through the ingenuity of Pluto and his grandson Plutarch III, who struck an accord with the kingdom's rival, the dwarves of Urdarum, that salvation came. Thus were minted Pluto coins, which could return the lives of Lantalians lost and provide protection from Mammon's ailment. But the Devil of Gold's herring had only just begun. This is additional. I'll reflect upon the flask in a moment. He unleashed a terrible sea serpent upon Apollon's city. He bred cults within Lantalia to cut away at the faithful. He sent emissaries to the dwarves to sully their relationship with the kingdom. But Plutarch rules well. Blah, 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 blah. If Mammon rears his ugly head again, Plutarch will smash him down once again. Yet nonsense. He slams the book closed. It says, the flask of Mammon is the object from which the plague sprung forth. It cost the lives of many halflings. That's why they're known as plague rats in the city. To retrieve it from its place deep in the sewers where it was being kept, feeding into all homes. But it was contained and, I understand, studied. If it's taken, then the whole city is at risk. there may be no need for a Crimson Star. But I still have hope for the city. And I hope that this is not our end. But if it is, perhaps Apollin's prophecy was wrong in its details, but not in its meaning.
That's how they get you.
The fine print.
I have a question.
So the coin. Oh, go ahead.
Well, so you're
ahead,
saying
please.
that there was when it originally was released, it was put into the sewers, correct?
Yes.
And so if it were to get released again, it would be put into the sewers, you would imagine? Or is there another way that you know to disseminate this?
I am no plague master, but that supposition is not wholly wrong.
All right. I was just checking. And then I look over at Bryn and I give her a wink. But I'm not very good at winking, so it's really weird and creepy, like that. It's terrible. But hopefully she gets the idea of like, hey, I got to tell you something.
Bryn,
the
you actually
coin-
have a friend from your tavern, a halfling, who often pokes around in the sewers. Someone you could reach out to if you wanted a guide down there.
All right. I speak halfling. All right.
Right.
Yeah. I get his wink, and I'm just gonna reinforce. So a coin of Pluto, what you're telling me, will actually protect us from plague?
That is my understanding of the history.
Ah, okay.
Now, since I have a deep knowledge of that, is that actually true or is that lore?
The coins would protect people. You're uncertain. You know that they were disseminated and they definitely brought people back from death who were killed by the plague. But you're not sure how protection would work. Though those people did stay alive, as well as you know from your readings.
But
So-
it wouldn't be far-fetched to think that a person who had a coin of Plutarch would think that they were protected from the plague if they
Possible.
were in possession of a coin.
It's certainly possible.
All right.
So, he would ask if you had any other questions, but I'm also to check in with you all to say I think you have information enough to move forward. I think that you've drilled in on this, you've got a lot of data, and you've got direction. So, is there anything more you wish to do in this set piece, or shall we move forward?
No, see you, bye. Just quickly.
Let's move on ahead. We don't want to
Good.
be overheard anymore, but we might pop in one day in the future,
Very good.
sometime soon. I'll play a
All
song.
right then.
Out
I
the
think
door. There's your kitty cat.
I think like the one question I would have would be, would he think one of the other cells is somehow involved?
He does not think so.
I got
But
this-
it is
I
possible.
got this all figured out, if you want.
Okay.
All right, here's what we do.
Is this in character?
You goddamn right. That you gotta ask makes me very uncomfortable and sad about my personal choices. But but I would say this. I would say what we do is we set a trap, right? We first figure out where in the sewers this stuff could be released. We can talk to the halfling friend of Bren's. And then we basically let people in the city know, hey, this shit's, we basically get people losing their shit because something bad's going to happen, and we basically want to make them release it. We tell people to evacuate or whatever. That means they got to fucking release it sooner than they were planning. We're down there waiting, and when they go down there to try to uncork it, we fucking just kill the fuck out of them. That's my plan.
Actually,
What if
like
we're
it.
wrong and we start a panic for nothing?
Well, so what?
They're already
Yes, but
rioting
what?
in the streets.
There's lots
It
of
don't matter.
guys-
They're destroying half the city.
I mean, we can.
But
say
we
this
don't want to
shit-
talk to Plutarch first?
Yeah, sure, we can do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, why not? But I'm just saying, if we want to deal with this, and that's an idea. Do with it what you want.
I would say the plague takes precedence even over talking to Plutarch. because that
We
could
got
be
no
dropped
lead,
or
though.
released at any time.
I mean, Plutarch could be behind it, and he could be doing it, and he's gonna blame it on these guys. Didn't you guys see the goddamn Hunger Games?
In character, what's Hunger Games? What's going on?
I have visions of sometimes. I don't know.
Some things.
But the point is,
Yeah.
the government is not beyond basically doing something terrible to the people and blaming it on people to make them the others and the bad guys so that they can get more power. So maybe it is Plutarch, maybe it's not, but somebody's got a horrible weapon, and they know probably where to set it off because it's been set off before. And
Right. So instead of just outright killing this person,
how do we know who they
and right, so let's get a like currently we know that the flask was stolen. We have no leads whatsoever besides that whoever stole it wore black robes. Right? That's the only lead we have right now. We simply don't know who to go after, where to go.
So let me then interject. The next series of minor plot points I want to summarize as we move forth into a closing chapter of today's session and prepare ourselves for a small session for tomorrow. On the point of the stolen flask, there is the halfling contact of Bryn's, there is the city guard, and there's word of mouth. The city guard can provide basic investigation. Word of mouth will eventually generate through the guard, and the guard will talk to you. The guard captain is someone that you've talked to before. You talked to him at the warehouse. That there were hooded figures, robed figures in dark black robes that went into the sewers that came out of the academy from the attack. Descriptions describe the magic that was used as an explosion, so that would align with the fireball spell. The guards are going to be attempting to figure out if that was done by them. But Nalail, would you share your arcane insights with the city guards regarding it being a non-recently cast spell?
Yes, I'll just tell them that the spell was cast quite some time ago. It is nothing current.
So the guards will involve some arcanists who will say, okay, that probably means it was cast from a spell scroll. The spell was cast a long time ago, inked into the scroll, and then activated at a later date. So they're going to then begin investigating spell scroll merchants and sellers to see if any of them could have supplied the attackers. In investigation, Bryn's friend and the guard can start searching the sewers. During this time, you'll have a small respite, during which Mericles of the Gladiator arena will approach Stelina and say that the king has offered a additional set of funding to the Oathsworn if they partake in a Gladiator showcase for the people to show off and make a good show. I spoke repeatedly there. And so that is ahead of you if you wish to close today's session with a bit of combat-y, fighty, smashy.
How much they pay?
To the party, 1,000 gold.
You know they pay well, Dash.
That's not enough.
Since I am
1,000
not
gold
old
is not enough
sworn,
for you?
You go back to him, let him know we won't do it for less than 2,000.
since
We're
I am
old
not
sworn.
old sworn,
We're not monkeys.
do I get paid as well?
Probably you would have to get paid by the Oathsworn. So that would be negotiated with
we'll take
them.
care of you later. Don't worry.
Wait, can I just pretend Nalail's me? Because I don't feel like all of us should be showing our faces to public.
Yeah.
You can disguise yourself.
I mean, I can, but that means I'm gonna have to waste my last spell. We haven't been able to rest yet.
You'll have time for restoration of your spells if you want.
Okay.
I mean, but the combat aside, whether we do the combat right now or next session or whatever, what we're trying to figure out though is sort of, I mean, it's very muddied possible plot line that I don't know what we all as a group, what thread we want to pull on. So
Right.
Does anybody? Can we lock that at least before we wrap?
Yeah,
I think-
definitely.
Are we gonna go
Works.
I think
the
we should
sewer?
pursue the plague idea in the sewer.
Yeah, let's go to the sewer.
I agree.
But are we going to go to the sewer without alerting the people? So that
I think-
are we going to spring a trap? In other words, or we're just going to go down there?
I think
I don't know if I feel like they're going to take it somewhere. I don't know if the
Yeah.
trap would be very, I don't know, effective.
So what do you think?
Yeah,
we'll
I
find
think
in the
if we're-
sewer?
Well, we're gonna find some creatures. We're gonna find some shit, and hopefully
Slime.
we find, hopefully we
gelatinous
find some.
cubes.
I
Yeah,
hope it's not some moral dilemma.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Had enough of those for one day.
Yeah, at this point, I think we should
Do we
just
release
do
the plague
whatever
or
we
kill a
can.
bunch of orphans?
No, what do we no?
So
Oh, I did have one question. Is there a mages guild around here? If there's a cleric,
There would be. Yeah, there would be an arcanist school.
So that also makes me kind of sus of them too. If it was this spell that was able to blow down the clerics guild.
Could be.
But also the spell scroll, right? I mean, that could have been put there 600 years ago, right? I mean, it could have been last week,
Yep.
or it could have been something like to make the prophecy become real. It's, Do we
Yep.
when a spell scroll goes off, does it exist anymore, or it's gone?
You weren't able to find the scroll itself.
Okay.
I feel like it would be somebody who's not a primary magic user, and that's why they need to use a scroll.
And our princess died from the plague the last time, didn't she?
Yeah,
Well, she
No,
died
I
during
mean-
the time of the plague. She
Oh.
distinctly says, "I was murdered."
yeah.
Oh,
We should
Okay.
also
She
maybe
doesn't
ask
know by
her-
whom though.
right. Well, it wasn't plague that killed her though, so maybe she's got some natural immunity. Let's see, maybe we should tote her along.
Maybe.
My focus would be the most direct route to the plague. To the Flask of Mammon.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Do
just
we
go
wanna-
there.
Do we want to do the arena combat though, so we can get money to buy gear before we go down? I mean, I have a new bow.
And I will make clear, any intrusion into the sewers is tomorrow. So the the combat that's available today is just some gladiator fun stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's do it.
Okay, because I was assuming we were wrapping at 5:30.
We can wrap.
I mean, I don't.
We can
I
wrap,
may
or
not
we
need-
can have a-
I may not need to, but I just need to check on some few things. So if you guys want to do the combat, I need like 5 minutes to just make sure I have 45 minutes or an hour.
I think it's fast. I think it's probably more like 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay, give me 5 minutes, then let's go into the combat. Unless you guys don't want to.
Y'all game?
I'm
Sure.
game. I'll go have a cigarette while he's doing that. So
Okay,
All right.
I'll be back in
Break
5.
5. We'll be back, and we will roll some dice at some enemies, and it's gonna be fun.
awesome.
See you soon.
All right.
We need to have some intermission music.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel hungry.
But yeah.
I knew not to trust that Amantes guy, Amendez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sensed a bunch of BS too. But I have this entire campaign, I have had the shittiest rolls imaginable.
I blame the fact that it's digital dice. I firmly believe that digital
You need
dice,
your own set, right?
Yeah, 100%. Digital dice is not good dice. They're not good. I never had like consistency with digital dice. It's always like one extreme or the other. You either have really good luck with them or you don't.
My brother took all my dice for magic.
Ah. You should just get counters like a freaking normal person. Get those dice counters. Why you gotta take all
Well,
the dice?
some Magic. I mean, like I'm an old school Magic player,
Yeah.
but there would be times when you would have like 20 counters on a friggin' thing, especially if you had like a Thrall deck or you just eat
no.
through the counters, you know.
Yeah. And I get that, but like there are like specific dice made for that though. Right? Just get some of those.
Yeah, no. All my dies. They all had names too. I had a Sunshine set.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I had a Lava set. It was a nice red yellow set.
Yeah, I don't even know how much dice I have anymore. It's just I've collected so many throughout the years.
Yeah, we have a giant you know those things that you get those cheese puffs in? We have one of those that was like
Containers.
overflowing with dice, like hundreds of
Jeez.
different colored dice for like decades of D&D and just
Yeah.
different games. We even had like regular die in there, like 6-sided dot die. All the
Yeah.
different board games over the years.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
let me go make some coffee. This will be my last batch of coffee because I went shopping. I ain't buying any friggin' coffee.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Hello, David. Hello, chat.
I'm here all
Yeah, Jeff will
by
be right back.
myself.
Yeah. People probably stepped out to answer your question, Addy Pie, because we're on break right now. But we also have a wonderful combat coming up, and I've got a poll ready to fire off towards y'all in the chat as soon as we get into the action.
Okay. Feel a little offended, chat, that you want Jaffe to kill us off. It's not okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and I'm the rogue.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that goes rogue around here.
You know?
They're just sitting and impatient waiting.
For blood.
Yes,
I get
indeed.
it. I get it. But like we need information. Like I don't think it's a good idea to just start killing everyone and anyone willy-nilly, you know? And then possibly you killed the wrong person. So now everyone dies because of a plague.
Oh, that would be terrible. I would never want that to happen.
There's like 2 other continents we can go to
Yeah.
after we screw this one up.
Yes, I'll also note to you all in the chat right now that the nature of this session and tomorrow is a little bit of a last-minute thing. Essentially, I had 2 sequences planned, but they were going to be paced in an overlapping way, and I decided to separate them out because we're doing one today and one tomorrow. And so we had kind of all the moral dilemma stuff today, and then probably some more punchy fighty stuff tomorrow. So it's just kind of how it goes. So same time tomorrow, we're gonna be that's gonna be some fighting,
Stabby.
some exciting stuff. Somebody might die tomorrow in character.
Yay!
Not me, hopefully.
Hopefully not.
I won't even be here. Don't you dare kill me while I'm not here.
Don't
I
worry,
will.
I won't pull a Boris on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Welcome back.
Jeffy's
Jaffe?
got his D&D sweatshirt on.
Oh yeah, goddamn right. Like I said, I've been reading that book. It is so fascinating. I was, being a kid when all that was happening, but never really playing it. Now to actually read it and go, oh man, these some of the politics and shit behind that, behind TSR.
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Big. It's big.
And if actually when Anthony gets back, but I mean, we have a mutual friend. Well, it's Viadra, you know, Gina. She's friends with Gygax's widow, and so she's always going, you know, telling her to write a book because the shit that happened to her is amongst the D&D fans and the TSR people is just terrible. So who knows, man.
Konnichiwa. Oh, I'm happy I don't have to put that fucking headset on.
I'm ready when you guys are. I'm good, by the way. I did a little checking and I'm fine. So if you guys want to play, let's do it.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, and I also just mentioned to chat that basically I had 2 sequences set up for this session that were overlaid in a bit of a interspersed pacing way, and I separated them out with our session breakup so that they could stand on their own. And so we're doing what I have had on the back burner for a while, which is the filler combat encounter of the campaign. And that's what we're about to get into to smooth out this experience. All right. As soon as Anthony has a seat, actually, we don't need to wait for him to have a seat. I can send us straight to the Gladiators Coliseum. Where you've now all arrived. Beatrice is going to remain at the Grove and get her garden growing. I'm also going to throw this little fellow down here, as he'll be keeping watch on things.
The kitty?
Yes. Most definitely.
Who's your new friend?
As you arrive, Mericles, who Stelina knows quite well, and others know in passing, the other gladiators, that is, steps forward, arms out, and says, Oathsworn, welcome to the ring. I'm so excited to have you today, and I'm so excited for this show we're going to put on. I take it that this is the 5 of you? I thought I'd heard there were 3 girls. Anyway, let's continue. In the arena, we have several boulders. We're putting on an entertainment piece for our audience today, so I'm going to challenge you all to use the components we have to make the best show possible. You probably don't kill anyone in this show. Just soften your blows at the last moment. Make it for show. Well,
What?
unless you want to. Yes, that's right. These pit fighters are career men. Right. So we have several pit fighters.
We took a long rest before this, right?
You are down how many spells?
I'm down 2 hit points and 2 spells.
Yeah, no, you have not taken a long rest, but you will get one before your next session.
Okay.
So we can just burn through all our spells at this point.
That's correct.
Okay.
You have 6 boulders. You have 4 pit fighters and 4 sentenced criminals. The criminals are legally allowed to be executed if you want to. And then we have the one monster we have pent up in the sea arena, a young Cerberus, 3-headed dog.
Ooh.
So it's up to you to put on the most entertaining show possible. And presuming that the crowd is pleased, the Oathsworn will be given the payout of 1,000 gold thanks to mighty King Plutarch III.
Okay. How about we start it off with just releasing the criminals with that 3-headed dog? See what happens.
That is up to you. And Mericles will have a seat on his bench, and I leave it to you all to decide how you're going to play in this little gladiator show, and then presumably take part in it.
Yeah.
Why are these what are these boulders?
They're obstacles that can be placed where you wish.
Oh, I see. They're not. Okay, I understand.
Yep. And they should be, to make sure. Yep, I'm changing it right now. You guys can move them. So you can decide where they go, and how they're facing, and all that stuff.
All right. Who's the most
Is that-
dangerous, do you guys think? The hardest to kill?
Cerberus.
Okay. I got a great idea for a grand finale. If we can get the biggest boulder up here, and then at the very end, we use Medusa's head to freeze Cerberus, and then we push the boulder off the top, and it smashes him.
No, that's not what the that's not what the crowd is gonna want. That's too easy of a fight.
No, that's the end. That's the finale. We need the big exclamation point, see?
Yes, but as a ex-arena champion for over several hundred years, that's not what the crowd's going to want as a finale.
Okay, how about this?
Mericles says, that sounds entertaining to me!
No, how about this then? How about then this, Stelina? Let me float this one up your flagpole, baby. Listen to this. What if we go out at the beginning and we find the most obnoxious person in the audience? We just kind of troll them a little bit, right? And let's just say it's this guy up here. And at the end, we throw him into the arena, we turn him to stone, and use a statue to smash the shit out of a Cerberus. Am I getting warmer?
If that obnoxious person is, I don't know, about yay tall, uses a mace, has graying hair, and I'm 100% like describing Mericles, right?
Mericles? The Gladiator man?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says.
That tonight you die in your sleep. What? I didn't say that. That must have been
Wait a
voice
second.
in the head. What?
Look, I'll be part of the show. Just don't kill me.
How would you like to close the show, Stelina? Let's work backwards then. What do you think they want to see?
They want to see danger. They want to see flashiness. They want
Specifics.
showmanship.
Specifics. How do we set up the? What's the ending?
All right, for sure, the Cerberus has to be the ending. Turning Cerberus to stone immediately is not what's going to be the best. They're going to want to fight. They're going to want to see us narrowly escape defeat, narrowly escape death. They're going to want to see...
Kill the criminals!
I was gonna say, Cerberus has 3 heads, so can't you only turn one head to stone?
No, you can turn them all to stone.
No, you turn the whole thing to stone, I think. Yeah.
Is it
You know what we can do? You know what would be
all?
good? If we do an initial combat with the slaves and the life fighters, right? The people who do this professionally.
Yeah.
We start off fighting them, and then it turns into a fight where everyone, when Cerberus is released, we all have to fight Cerberus. Now, Jake Henry, out of character, would Stelina understand or have an idea of just like how much more powerful Cerberus would be?
This one's young. It's not terribly strong. Like
It's not terribly
you
strong.
all could easily take it on as a party at this point.
Okay, well if that's the case, then
That's part of the challenge of this show. You don't have like, a Hydra that's gonna
Okay.
really.
I got it.
Bob
Well,
it
go
up.
ahead, Stelina. What were you gonna say?
no, go for it. What's your thought?
I can use my pendant to talk to animals. Right? Here's the script. We do the we bring out the professionals, and we easily, because they're on our side. It's a show, right? It's like WWE.
Yeah.
I know you don't know what that is, but I get these voices, Stelina. And we handily destroy the fuck out of them. And the crowd we know is going to be disappointed. Like, well, that was shitty. And then we get these criminals, and we have them in the stands, and they run from the stands like they're pissed off at the shitty show, and they jump in to fight us, right? Now that becomes, now we'll kill these motherfuckers. That becomes awesome whatever, okay? And then I use my pendant of talking to animals. I talk to Cerberus and say, look, we don't have to kill you, but we will. But we want you to. We're going to release you into the audience. You don't hurt a single person, but you scare the fuck out of them. And then we're going to let little Drax there, because everyone always underestimates the little goblin fuck. We're going to let him go up into the stands and grab him and throw him into the arena, and we'll fight him. So we're like saving the crowd from the rabid Cerberus. Come on now, Stellini. You got to top that. Top that, baby.
No, that'll definitely be exciting.
Oh wait, I throw Cerberus?
He's going to help you. He'll make it a easy. It's called a, what we like to call, I don't know what it's called, but he'll help you. Or not.
Right,
Or not.
He'll
You
take
just
a
grab-
blow.
Yeah, grab Cerberus's pinky toe,
Yeah.
go as if you're throwing it, and Cerberus will essentially throw himself.
Right. Right.
Okay.
And the thing you have
So
to understand is I didn't know going into this that we only get paid if we please the crowd. That's a new wrinkle to me, because that's not how it was pitched to me, boys. But I guess that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Right. So to clarify the game plan, make sure I'm understanding this correctly. Round 1, we let all the human fighters into the arena and you guys, and we're gonna fight. Blah, blah, blah. Round 2, the Cerberus comes out. Whoa, we got to band together. Round 3, the Cerberus gets into the audience. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Is that right?
I mean, kinda. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't have any other ideas other than I don't know how we're going to make the opening out of character. You guys have to understand. I'm a designer and an entertainer in my DNA, which means even though all these people are NPCs that we're trying to please that don't exist, I'm literally going, we got to ramp it up. We got to ramp it up. We just fight. So, but I could get way too into this, so I'll do whatever you guys want. I don't care.
What if we start off, they come after me? It's just me in arena. And I fight all of them at once.
Cool. That would be
I mean,
cool.
do you think you'll survive that?
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
of course.
I
You
did a
guys-
Song of Rest. If anybody's missing a hit point or two, you could probably add
Awesome.
them back. I got a 4
What are we doing with
on
the
it.
boulders? Are we just gonna throw them around in random places as obstacles?
I mean,
Or we
can
wanna
we
create it.
I
pick them up
think.
and
Do we
use
have?
them?
Yeah, we can. You can use if you want to lift one of them up high to drop it.
That's
whatever you want to do.
In
Yeah.
the fight, can we use them?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not like we can throw them at people and stuff. They're not like boulders to the point that they just lock into place and they're obstacles.
I mean, you can throw them, but it might take a few of you. They're big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how about
Yeah.
how about this? Could there be? Because I know there's the arena. There has to be like extra hands on deck. Could we get some of the employees where the boulders can be thrown into the arena at random as essentially hazards?
Sure.
Hype the randomness of it.
How about this?
Can we flood the arena?
Not this arena.
How many humans are we fighting?
8 total.
So let's say
Okay.
this. Every time someone dies, we let the audience press a button that flings a boulder into the arena. And if they want to try to aim it at people, great. And we'll have to do like a dodge check, or if they just want to hit it in the middle, that's great too.
Whoop.
That might be entertaining. And then after that, then Cerberus comes out.
Yeah.
And he gets one hit, and he runs into the audience.
Is Cerberus going to cooperate with us?
Yeah, because I'm using my power to talk to animals.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
I
you
can
can
talk to him.
easily go down to
I
the
can talk to
pen. You can chat with him, and you can tell him the plan. And he's kind of a young chap, so he's just like,
I'm going to say you're either
Hey,
going to die or you're going to play ball. So I'm assuming he's choosing to play ball.
well, he wants some food.
You'll get your
Yeah.
food.
Okay, and now he'll play ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not actual Cerberus. That's a different game, Cerberus. Wait, we'll play ball later. Park?
All right, I got 3 uses of bardic inspiration. So I feel like I should give it to Thrain, I guess Daxk, and I don't know. Nilale, do you fight at all? You're a cleric, so you could, right?
Yes. Yes, I rolled very good stats.
I would say.
All right, he rolled very good stats.
I would say
I only got
chat.
3 uses, but I didn't
would
use any of
say
those.
The chat watching the stream, for every $5 super chat, I'm kidding, but that would be great.
Ah!
I did that last night, and my producer was so mad. I'm just like, dude, I was just playing. He's like, no, people took it serious. But if they want to, they could be the ones to fling the boulders or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just said that in chat. I said chat gets to aim the boulders.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
was you saying that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's great. I think that's great.
Yep. Yep. So once they get into the arena, chat can just start saying, throw a boulder at this, throw a boulder at that, and
Okay.
Yeah.
that might happen.
But only for $5. I'm kidding. Let's go. Am I? All right.
All right.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Dax in the middle of the arena.
Well, I should use my bardic inspiration first, right? Don't you guys want bonuses?
Yeah. What do we get for that? What comes with that?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And cleric man, you give me like
Now, do I roll
something?
the roll?
I was gonna ask, is Bless a single target spell or an AoE?
You target
3 targets.
3 targets?
Yeah, at the same time, and then you have to concentrate on that.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless you upcast it. If you upcast it, you get to target an
He doesn't have
additional-
second level spells.
Oh, okay, then never mind. Sorry.
I was gonna say, so say I give it to Thrain. Is he the one who's supposed to hit this roll when it's ready or something? Or do I hit it?
And I'll try and remind you all as well, so that when, like, if you miss an attack, we're like, remember, you got bardic inspiration. So, and you can remind me as well,
Okay.
because that can help.
Alright, I accidentally hit roll on this first one, because I wasn't
you're
sure
good.
that was like
All
a
right.
different one.
Crowds gather. There are more people than I will be copying tokens in this moment, but many have come to watch the show. The Oathsworn in their first public arena match. As you stand ready, Mericles puts his arms up and says, "Audience, behold, the Oathsworn's first round of entertainment for you. In the middle of this humble arena, we have Daxk, the Goblin, champion of Lantalia. And now coming to surround him are the many fighters of the Gladiator arena. You can see a group of criminals, knives in hand. You can see a group of pit fighters, wizened and experienced. They all move to encircle Daxk.
Oh wait, I gotta go to the farthest edge.
Oh, that's not very showy.
Okay. Just start
1,000
shooting.
gold, Dax.
Yeah, I'm starting to shoot at whoever's the weakest looking guy.
Should I cast Bless first?
I
Sure,
hope you
go
guys
for
are
it.
him.
All right, you've got Bless and Dax. You're up.
15 to hit.
15 to hit. Who are you attacking, and is it lethal?
I mean, I don't know if it would kill him, but I'm gonna go for a lethal shot in his leg.
What?
Okay. A lethal shot in his leg,
Why in his...
Right.
Okay.
and
Are
you
aiming
fire it through his
for
leg.
his, like,
So-
main artery?
So
You blow
it
out
does
his
not
leg.
kill him, but it maims him. How's that?
Okay. I'm gonna give him back off. I'll get another one for you.
Which ones are the criminals and which ones are the...
These guys are the criminals that just got
Okay,
attacked.
got it. Okay.
The crowd cheers for blood. And at that, anyone throw a boulder in the crowd, specifically a kid who threw his diaper towards Thrain. Okay, so I'm gonna say at that, one of the boulders accidentally rolls back into the crowd, and there's a gasp of surprise as someone's almost trampled by it. That wasn't planned,
Which one?
but
Which
the crowd
one?
is nonetheless excited.
Where did the boulder...
Which one?
Which boulder rolled?
This one right here.
Okay,
Rolled
so that
backwards,
rolled
and this
back
guy
and
gave
killed
up.
that guy. Okay.
Yeah, he's at least pinned.
Uh-oh.
All right, Dax,
Uh-oh.
everyone's gonna rush
Wait a
you.
minute, was that the super chat you just got? Throw a boulder at Dax?
Oh, that's in here too.
Yeah.
Dax, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shit, John.
Why would you do this to me?
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Now this is Dungeons and Dragons, motherfucker.
Just a regular deck save or
Yes, please.
saving throw?
Saving throw, yeah.
Oh. Sorry, Jonathan.
All right, that
Nice.
boulder
Jump off
flies
the boulder.
towards Dax and like Neo from the Matrix, he bends just carefully enough to evade it.
What does Dak say to the audience member Jonathan, who threw the boulder at him?
I don't cut you to pieces. So get your hands on you, rat.
Okay. All right. Good job.
We should have a cameo for Jonathan later.
There's not really initiative going around, but I just want to like keep myself away from everybody.
Yeah, so they're all rushing you at this point. And
Although
as
I'm passing by this, well, as I'm running past, I wanna.
Ooh.
Oh God. Stab lethally and kill this criminal.
All right. Well, here's some damage for you.
Oh shit.
I would be running away. Okay. To be real, I would be keeping myself a goodly distance. I can dash as an action and as my bonus action and my movement.
You take 8 from that.
Okay.
Okay, you're taking 8. You're moving away, and make your attack.
That go through? Oh, that's
all
not
right.
my button.
Hey,
No,
does anybody? Can I jump in here?
Yes, you can.
Does anybody?
Absolutely, you
does
can.
anybody have a ability to levitate things or no? You don't have anyone that can do that?
No.
Okay.
Levitate is such a high level thing.
Okay. So take my explosive arrow and I want to launch it from up on the balcony, very dramatic wise. Oh wait, the stream froze for people. Hang on. Stream should be back now, you guys. Just refresh it. Hang on. I want to stand up on the balcony and I want to shoot. There we go. I want to shoot an arrow, explosive arrow right here into the middle where all those bad guys are.
Fantastic.
That's what I would like to do. And then after that, I want to take my move and I want to leap down and say, "The oaths sworn are here." So it's very dramatic. Okay, so what do I do?
Perfect. You jump down. I'm just going to deal a hit to these guys who are hit by it. They are...
Oh, I haven't even launched it yet. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to roll for that. Okay.
Sure. I took a little bit of initiative because you got quiet for a second there on the mic levels. You're good now.
Okay.
All right. You want to launch it now?
The explosive arrow? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You launch it into the center of these guys. They all give a as they're hit.
No, those are the good guys.
Dax-
I want to kill the criminals.
Oh. You're good then. The criminals are... they're dead ski then.
So I killed all the criminals with that one big explosion, right?
You killed all that were remaining.
Good. All right. They're dead, and now I'm in the arena. So me and Dax are in here together now.
Dex save.
Okay. Jeez, why? There was some rocks at me.
They're throwing another rock at you.
Can't keep me down.
Yeah, Jonathan threw another rock for $2. Did he get him?
No, he didn't.
Jonathan,
He missed again.
Jonathan. Thank you for the super chat, buddy, but come on, baby.
Personal vendetta now.
Alrighty. Thrain is in. Those of you who aren't in, are you going to jump into the arena?
I am gonna jump in and go right for the other guys.
Don't kill the good guys. Don't forget.
No, non-lethal.
Excellent.
This guy right here. I am going to cast Sacred Flame.
Oh, JSD. Gotcha. Sorry, that was JSD.
Alright, this guy will dodge out of it in almost a comic way. He doesn't take damage, but he made a show, so you succeeded in one objective. When's the Cerberus coming out?
Well, let's make these guys... I thought we were going to make it feel like these guys... Let's beat up on these guys a little bit and then have them retreat and run away.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll all jump in and act like we're the badasses, and then Cerberus will come out.
Perfect.
Or does he come out, or does he
All right.
start up in the crowd? It might be better if he starts up in the crowd. Oh, let's do this. I got it, you guys. We're basically doing an audible, but that's good. We're the Oath one. We can do that. So, Drax, I want you to now make a big show of running away up into the audience, like you're scared. Because what's going to happen is when Cerberus comes up there, you're going to get your groove back, and you're going to throw him into the pit and save everybody. And you're going to be the hero.
Oh, okay.
All right, good. Good.
Perfect. All right, then.
What
Bryn,
happens?
Stelina, are
Wait,
you
what did
jumping
the
in?
crowd do when Drax just ran away like a little bitch? What is the crowd doing?
Just scrambling up.
Boo! Boo!
Goddamn right. Drax, you fucking coward! You traitor!
I'm gonna push this lady.
Don't!
She's bleeding in the ring.
It's an axe, Drax. Stop!
All right. You two getting in the ring?
I was wondering if I should just push him back in the ring.
Selena is like actually kind of is amused by like just the chaos of it all.
So you're not getting in the ring. Fine.
Yeah, no. She will, however, assist by using her Strike Now ability. So Nylel can go ahead and take another attack right now. So essentially she's like, Nylel, do it again!
Okay, so then on this gentleman right here, I will cast Guiding Bolt.
Boom, let's see it. That's a good roll.
Yeah.
And let's see the damage.
What do I want to click for damage?
It's above the spell attack. It should be at the top of your chat log here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
I
the
see,
chat
I
log.
see.
You got it.
Just, click on damage. There you go.
Boom. All right. And you blast one of these guys. He's pretty hurt from that. He was like, oh, hey, I thought we weren't killing me. But it puts on a show and the audience gives a yeah!
There you go.
At this point, these guys are going to start backing off as you are definitely beating the snot out of them, and I'm going to say some of them did actually take some peripheral from that exploding arrow. At this point, they're all backing up towards the gate where you know the Cerberus is being kept.
Okay, hang on. I want to.
All the way up?
I want. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
let him. No, not yet. We got to do a finale. Yeah. Okay. I want to use my move. What's it called? Where did it go? I want to use kickoff, but I want to use kickoff on Nali. So I want to run up to him and then kick off his body instead of a wall and attack this guy.
Ooh!
I want to pull my punch, of course, but I want to make a big show of knocking the last guy back, and then I whisper to the guy like, "Okay, now you guys run." Right?
Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, there should totally be. There should be a WWE RPG. There has to be one. But keep going.
Boom! And then kicking off him. Anthony, roll me a athletics or a strength check for your character, whichever's more convenient.
Wow.
I did.
There it is. No, you're good. All good. Boom. All right. You give a good chest check and send Thrain flying towards this guy. That's going to be more than enough to knock him unconscious. He's going to fall to the ground. And you'll whisper to those others.
Pick up your bitch and get everybody out of here. So I yell now to the crowd, take your... I don't know, what are these guys? Take your fucking piece. Never go against the Oathsworn. Get the fuck out of our arena.
Yeah.
And then where are the other Oathsworn? They should jump down, except Drax.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like rallying the crowd. Yeah. woohoo.
Rally in the crowd.
You're scared. You're a loser right
I'm not scared
now.
anymore. We just kicked those guys' asses.
Oh my god, dude. Trust me. Stick with the plan, baby. You're about to be the hero.
All right. Bryn's in.
Bryn's in. Where's Stelina?
Delina's in.
Okay, so so I'm gonna do a little speech. Or let Stelina do the speech. Stelina speaks better. But when he's done with the speech, trigger the Cerberus like we're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
what kind of speech am I supposed to be doing right now?
Oh, Jesus. Come on, man. We're putting on a show, baby. Let's go.
Are
Yeah.
you not entertained?
Yeah, essentially, I think that's exactly what Celia's gonna go for. Just like looks around, just like nonchalantly. She has her trident in one hand, her net in the other, just like going around. It's like, friend, how are you? You know, all this stuff about like how we are the Oathsworn and how.
Yes! Woo!
Yeah, and how no one can match her might, and how.
Even the gods of Olympus could not send a warrior to defeat the Oathsworn.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves,
So
but.
look at me winking at them like we're kidding. It's a show.
You hear a clanking of a metal gate, and as a three-headed creature begins to step forth into the arena to confront you all, and the crowd gives a whoa, whoa, like a what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And
It's a puppy.
I start to back up terrified, pretending to be terrified.
Scared too. I'm just gonna shoot an arrow at it.
There is a close poll in the chat right now. Oh, we're gonna have to see how that goes. But at this point, the Cerberus starts to roar and pats the ground, and it'll one of its heads will whisper to you, Thrain. Do I fight you or do I go to the arena? I forget.
Let me shoot an arrow at you, but I will miss, but it won't look like I missed. And at that point, growl and run into the arena. Are you ready?
All right. Yes, go.
Do I
And the
roll?
other head said, ready? I'm not ready.
Do I roll anything for this, or it'll just work?
It'll just work.
All right. I pull
We're not
the
going to
arrow
worry about
back.
that.
I aim it in just such a way that it looks like it hits the dog's head, but it goes between its legs and embeds in the ground.
Live chat, I need one more vote and I'm going to close the poll. One more, because we're 36 to 36. And it's a real toss-up. Done. All right. As you fire that arrow, you watch as the Cerberus runs towards the edge of the arena, scampers up it, and there is a glowing of pink mist that is around it as it climbs. And from the back of this Cerberus, two more fall into the arena. The Cerberus atop begins to run around playfully, its head speaking to your ears, Jaffe, with the amulet. This is so fun! I love this! These two turn towards you all and say, blood.
It won't.
Blood.
It won't speak to me.
Not these two new ones that
Okay.
just got summoned.
All right.
And they're going to start moving towards you to attack you.
Okay. So can we take the dead bodies and distract them and let them feed on those?
Sure.
Wasn't one of them not dead? We're
Correct.
gonna kill him anyway.
Fuck.
I
Fuck
guess
you,
that's what we
audience.
do.
Fuck you, chat. All right. I'm gonna stand right where I am, and I'm gonna use my magic bow, and I'm gonna launch an arrow at the middle head of this one.
All right, we're fighting them. We're going into combat, everybody.
There we go.
Joy.
I will go ahead and get the initiative rolled just to keep it quick here. And I should just be able to go bomb, yes, bomb, yes, bomb, yes, bomb. So many dice, so many dice. And we're in. Nolale, you will act first against the Cerberus. Jaffe, go ahead and take your shot in advance.
Oh, sorry.
Nolale, what are you going to do?
I am going to, at this guy, cast Sacred Flame.
All right, boom. All right, I'll click here for our damage. Deal 6 points of damage to this Cerberus. It gives a wow! The crowd is invested. Whoa! This wasn't supposed to happen. All right, next up, Selena. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Selena is gonna go ahead and let's make it. I have an extra one. I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw a net at this one here. Try to get it tangled up.
Fuck you, JSD, you piece of shit.
Chat, somebody call for who gets a boulder thrown at him.
JSD just did.
All right.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm trying to reload it.
He says throw
Excellent.
a boulder at Thrain, motherfucker.
Okay. Then Thrain roll me a dexterity saving throw. That net is going to hit. And which Cerberus were you aiming at?
The one up top.
Okay, one of the heads is netted. It can only make 2 attacks.
Yep. Yeah. And I believe that was an action to do, honestly.
Yep. All right.
Well, so, because it says a larger or smaller creature is hit by a net is restrained until it's free. But I guess it's such a large creature, it only hits the head, huh?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Britton, you're up. What you got?
I guess I got one spell I could use left, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. So I'm gonna use Thunder Wave.
All right, you want to get up there so you can hit him?
Yeah. What does it say? I got 15 feet. Let's see where 15 feet lie.
Still need that dexterity saving throw from you, Jaffe.
What is that? Just a 20 or what?
It is. I mean, it is a 20. I'll be able to know how.
Oh,
how
I see.
successful it
No,
is.
I got you. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Where is it?
Here.
Roll enough real dice to be able to read the dice, not stats.
Right.
There it is.
And I got
Oh shit.
15 feet I can use. So I'm gonna do it right here.
Cool. A boulder flies into the arena and hits Thrain for 13 points of damage.
Fuck you, JSD, you piece of shit, motherfucker.
My God.
Alright.
All right, boom. So you're gonna need to move up to the edge of this to get it to hit him.
No, it says I have 15 feet. I moved where I could.
No, well, it's a 15-foot square, but it originates from you, so you have to be
Oh, I
within
thought
the
it said I had 15 feet in length.
I will kill you, JSD.
the size of it. So no, you can come here and you can get him.
Oh, I guess I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright. But
they might-
that's true. Alright, so let's
And
try
that
it that
is
way then.
con save. Bomb. Let's see what we got. I like being able to watch the dice roll. This is very nice. All right. Well, they're both gonna succeed. That's unfortunate. Just by one, and one of them as well. All right. 5 points of damage to each of them.
Oof. And then, wondering if maybe I could use like a prestigation or something to just kind of keep
That'd be
them.
an action too. So that's your turn.
Oh, I thought it wasn't an action.
No, prestidigitation is. You probably have a little bit more movement if you want to.
Move back a foot.
Yeah, if you want to move back 10 feet or so. Dax, you're up. What you got?
Shooting off an arrow at this guy. At this closest.
All right.
I thought you were gonna toss him.
Oh, we got a natural 20.
Boom! That's a critical hit.
Alright.
All right. And which one are you targeting? This one?
Yeah. Closest angry one.
Perfect. All right. You got your no sneak attack. All right,
I
cool.
don't think so.
11.
Actually, no, because it's. Oh no, we're saying he's not restrained. Never mind. Sorry.
Yep. All right. That's that. Then we're up to Thrain. What's she doing?
I would like to use my hunter's mark on the bottom Cerberus, middle head, and I want to use my magic bow
Yeah.
and fire at him.
Thanks for the magic bow last session, chat.
Yeah.
Let's see the attack.
Does Stelina still have a magic sword?
Oh, that's a hit. Nope. And the magic bow will go away after this fight. See the damage. I'll click that for you.
All right.
Get us going here nice and fast. All right, 9 points of damage plus your hunter's mark damage. I'll just send that as well. That'd be a d6. Ooh, 6 on that. This Cerberus is in bad shape. But you might be too. Make me another dexterity saving throw, Jaffe.
Did somebody throw a boulder at me again?
Yes.
No, they didn't.
I see 2 in the chat. I see
No, one.
Malkrek says toss boulder at Thrain, and Jay Schneider says throw a boulder at Thrain.
Wait, what is the second one? Throw a boulder at.
Donation is to toss a boulder at Thrain. Malkrek.
Oh, fuck Malkrek. He's not a member and he doesn't pay super chats. That's going to count? Fine. All right, fine.
All right, you get advantage on the saving throw.
No,
You can
no,
roll
no.
2 and take the better.
Here you go. I'm not a bitch. Here we go.
All right, you avoid the boulder.
Fuck you, you non-member, non-paying, contributing 0, malcorrect fucker. All right, I have one more move though, right? I have a bonus to the normal move.
You can move yourself, yeah.
Or no? I'm not strong enough to throw a boulder?
You're not strong enough to throw a boulder.
All right, I'm just going to jump behind this boulder. That's all. I'm just moving there.
Cool. All right, the Cerberus that's up in the audience is just going to toss around these people. They're all terrified, screaming, horrified. The other half of the arena is losing it with excitement. Oh, the blood sport. Whilst these two in the arena are going to attempt to fight you all. So this one's going to move to here, this one's going to move to here. And we're going to have some wonderful bites. All right, 2 bites towards Stelina. Yeah, attack, please.
That's going to hit.
15?
That is... I can't see my AC because of the dice.
I got you, it's 14.
Yeah,
that hits.
So that'll hit.
You take 4 from the first attack, and then you take 7 from the second.
Cool.
Attack against Bryn.
Damn it.
5 damage to Bryn. Attack against Nalael. And that's 18, that's gonna hit. And then I'm gonna do a second attack against Nalael.
Shit. Oh.
That's gonna be a total of 7 damage to Nalael. Alright, fantastic. That is the Cerberus' turns. We're at the top of the round. Nalael, you're up.
Okay. I am going to take my mace and hit one of the heads on this guy right here.
Alright, do it. That's a hit.
Sweet. Why does he get all the good rolls?
Got your damage.
He already said he had good stats.
Or this one is looking real weak. And I gotta pull for the chat in just a second here. Yes or no. Simple as yes or no. Alright. Next up, Stelina.
Yeah, so Stelina has learned her lesson last time she met something much bigger than her. She is gonna go ahead and face step. Yeah, she's gonna face up away, so she's gonna go ahead and like move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This way, so she's heading out of dodge, right?
Perfect.
What is a speedball boulder?
Oh, you'll find out.
Oh, okay, because the chat doesn't know either.
That's okay.
Okay.
Cool.
They'll find out too. They're saying yes so far.
They're saying yes to something they don't know.
So, do that, and then as my action, I'm gonna say, who was the last one? Actually, you know what? Yeah, he hits hard. I'm gonna use my strike now because I used my last turn to not deal damage. My bided time pool is at 1 again. So I'm gonna use that to encourage our good friend Dax to shoot again.
Okay.
I'll shoot at this farther one.
You got it?
I do believe I get sneak attack there.
Hit. You do get sneak attack, and that'll take it out.
There you go.
The arrow that you fire lodges itself by Thrain and pushes it into the heart of the Cerberus from its head.
It's rubbing with that shit.
It is dead. Next up, Bryn, what you got?
Can I shout to Bren real quick?
I was gonna take out the Medusa head. I'm
Yes.
out of moves.
Yes, and then I want to wall kick into the stone and shatter it to kill it as its final.
I am going to pull out my head and stick it in front of my face and kind of take a couple of steps towards the Cerberus in hopes that I get its attention to look at me.
It has 2 heads, so it has disadvantage on the saving throw. Go ahead and send the Medusa head to the chat. Twice as many. eyes to see the eyes. All right, here comes the roll. Oh, that's not good. That's a fail. And this Cerberus shifts into a stone statue like its own form.
Cool. Can we take it home? I'm gonna ask him when we leave. I want it as a statue in front of my friggin' yard. Hells yeah. Turn it into a fountain.
All right. It's a yes. Chat. Who's getting the boulder? Dax is up unless, no. Bryn, what'd you do? You didn't do anything. Your turn. What you got? Oh, you did the head.
Yeah, she froze him.
Short-term memory loss in this instant moment. Dax, what are you doing?
No. Oh, the playful one up top?
That could be our companion. We could take that with us.
Wait.
All right. Your arrow glances off of the hide of the one up top, and it takes it as, oh, that's my cue, and starts to bound towards you.
No.
All right. Chat, I still gotta see who's getting the boulder. Any name, player or character. Just give me a direction. Thrain, you're up.
Come at me, fuckers. I know what you want to do. Okay, I look up to the dude who's running the show. What's his name?
Merocles.
And I'm trying to figure out if I have the stats to imply. Here's what I'd like to get out of this.
This dog is stoned.
We can end it here because all the bad guys are done, right? We've killed everybody. Except the one up top. Or we can renegotiate and we can do an amazing finisher if he gives us another 500 gold. Otherwise, no.
What's your amazing finisher? He'll call out. What is it?
I will shatter this motherfucking dog with an amazing move.
He'll say 220 gold. Going once.
350.
300.
All right, let's do it. All right.
All right.
So
From my personal coffers.
I run up to this guy. What's his name? Natalie. And
Oh my god.
and I
Hello.
wall kick off Natalie into the Cerberus and smash it with my body.
All right, you're gonna get the speed ball going.
That's right.
Boom. Kicking
Wait,
into
wouldn't
it.
Be easier to use the stone Cerberus and you'll be closer.
This is the stone
That is the
Cerberus,
stone
so he's gonna
Cerberus.
kick into it. Yeah.
I'm gonna
All
kick
right,
off his chest
so-
and push my body through the air to smash it.
Let's have this be our conclusion then.
Well, wait, there's still a dog up there.
Yep. Dexterity saving throw for Thrain.
Right
Thank the
now?
chat. Yep.
You're fuckers. Here we go.
What you doing now?
You're all gonna fucking die. Dexterity.
Nice. All right. So, in quick succession, here are the events that occur. Thrain rushes up to Nalel, uses him to launch himself through the air towards this Cerberus. The Cerberus up in the stands rushes towards Dax, ready for the throw. And Dax gives perhaps the least convincing WWE throw of all time, but nonetheless it is one, and the dog hurls itself headfirst, ready to flip upside down directly towards this pile. Merocles shows off his secret of strength and lifts up one of these boulders like an earthbender and hurls it hard, fastball style, directly towards this pile of chaos. Thrain kicks into the stone Cerberus, sending shatters up throughout it, and as if it were about to fall apart all on its own, he is then bowled into by the rock, sent unconscious flying away from this scene, and then the Cerberus from above crashes into everything else in a pile of rubble and stone.
And blood.
And with that, the show, with a bloody covering of the sands on the ground, is complete.
How much health do you have?
Are they entertained?
Thrain?
Oh, how much health? I have 11 hit points, but I'm unconscious. But I didn't take any damage.
What's your maximum?
24.
He's fine.
Okay. Just making sure.
Are they entertained? The crowd is roaring with applause. They are excited beyond excitement. They have not seen a show like this for a very, very long time.
Can I tell you, I must be such a shallow person that I am so happy we've entertained a bunch of fucking NPCs. It makes me
Jonathan, there's one more boulder left.
Yeah,
So-
Jonathan. Bitch, you gonna throw
If
it
you
at
say
an
it.
unconscious person?
Rush the
Should do, Jonathan, if you really wanted to enjoy the brilliance that is D&D, throw it at the guy who just did the speedball. Let John Henry fucking ride around that.
What's it gonna be? We're gonna see. We're gonna give him one little chance. But you all feel a moment of respite. This Cerberus,
I
which
certainly
was
do.
turned to stone, is now dead. This Cerberus, which was thrown by Daxk, is now falling on its back and is completely playing dead. Oh!
Good boy.
But it is definitely in good health. And at the good boy, it gives a little.
All right, well,
No more boulders seem to be coming. Mericles will deposit gold into the party funds.
How much?
1,200.
No.
No.
Yeah.
1,300.
1,300.
I
That's
took a
the number,
I
that's
took
right.
a fucking boulder for that 1,300. Come on now.
It's actually going to be 1,350 because he's a good sport.
Ah, that's good.
Because he didn't want you to kill his dog, so he launched a rock at you.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to manually add this to Thrain's sheet. So that is
Don't add it to mine. I'm
1,365.
unconscious. Dax is gonna steal it. Give it to Bren.
Nolale, you want to wake up old Jaffe here? You want to give him some kind of healing?
Some smelling salts.
Yeah, which would that be? Just any of my healing spells?
Yeah.
Is it cure wounds or healing word where I'm next to him?
Cure Wounds is the one you're next to him.
Okay, so I'll cast cure wounds.
Fantastic. Boom. And there you go. You're back up with 6, Thrain.
And I shout to everyone, "I did it!" and it goes black and scene.
I'm okay.
Indeed.
Okay.
At that, we're going to conclude today's adventurous session with, I think, a suitably entertaining conclusion here.
That was pretty good. I like
And
that.
I'll see you all
Awesome.
tomorrow.
Not shabby.
Damn
at all.
fine.
So do we got the whole party tomorrow? Is that the plan, or we're missing who we?
We're
missing
down a
tomorrow?
Victor.
Yep. I will not be available tomorrow.
Okay, so how are we doing that then? We're just doing it like with Viadri?
Selena's
just
just going to
switch
be NPC, just like Viadri was. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Well, then we'll see you
and
Sunday,
I-
then, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wanted to note, the last gameplay thing I wanted to note is in the bottom left-hand corner, you should now see a request trade button. Now, Natalie and David Jaffe, you will remember this from when we played with Collide. I do have the items module now set up. So
Yeah.
you should now be able to use that to trade items between your character sheets.
Okay.
So with that, y'all can bother Jaffe for the gold, and I'll let y'all mediate that.
Inventory?
In bottom left, we're underneath the players list.
Ah, I see.
So
Yeah.
if I want to send, accept, somebody just said, Dax wants to trade with you, but what does he want to trade with me? It doesn't say.
I don't know. Let's figure
He
it out.
wants his gold. That's what he.
Do I just say accept and what? Oh, then it brings in the thing. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see how this works.
Yeah,
Where's the gold?
This is a little bit new to me
The
too, so
trade
we'll see.
too. That's fun.
It was fun.
Where's the gold? Okay, here, right? Okay, so.
So,
All right, I gotta get going, guys.
Yeah,
Alright, dude.
same.
awesome.
Oh, I see.
Thank you all for your time.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
see
a
you
pleasure to have you
tomorrow.
as ever.
Thanks,
And-
guys.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow,
All right,
David,
bye,
and I'll see
guys.
you next weekend.
Thanks,
Victor.
everyone.
Yes. Have
Thanks,
a good
everyone.
one.
Good
Appreciate you
boys.
running it, buddy.